Will I take him to the cranky?
All right, y'all, we are back. Welcome back to the Shattered Illusionz podcast. We are back and better than ever with these gorgeous people down here. And I'm going to just state the obvious. As y'all can see, I'm not TK McKenna. I'm not him. I'm not he. He's over there. Yeah. But I am she, and I'm Destiny.
Bars.
And normally, you know, if you guys have watched previous episodes, I'm normally on the right-hand side over here, you know, sharing my ideologies and perspectives with the other ladies. But guess what, guys? I've been promoted. I'm one of his elite employees. I'm in the big chair tonight, and I'm hosting this episode, you know? Don't look like you're not excited for this. Come on. Come on.
Somebody had a cricket.
Do I need to?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Y'all excited for this? Y'all, what are y'all laughing at?
You won't stop the cap on yourself.
This is crazy.
No.
That's hilarious, bro.
I'm doing my best over here. But, you know, guys, before we start the show, please, for my sake, so I don't lose one of my black jobs, please like this video. Please hit that subscribe button. And please follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Rumble, because you don't want to miss this content, because, you know, the women down here, we get pretty good advice. You don't want to miss out on. You might need the advice. So, yeah, but I'm excited for the show. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to talk about some really controversial stuff regarding, like, you know, intimacy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, I got to check in with the team. But at first, I'm going to start off with our nice little co-host here, the man who's all about unbigging backs, the man who is all about making people healthy one step at a time.
Yeah.
Mr. C. Marty, how you doing?
Will I take him to the cranky?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's the wrong button, but it's
I
okay.
tried my best.
Don't worry about it. I'm amazing. It's great to be back with the family. Everyone that looks lovely today. Got your drinks, ladies. You know, I'm happy you guys are back.
It's water.
It's great. TK, great to be back. Lex, yeah, I'm great, man. Let's have a great show.
Yeah.
And Destiny, just for future reference, you hit the bomb for C. Marty, or you hit Don DeMarco.
Oh, it would have been nice to know that before the show, but okay.
Don
Oh,
DeMarco.
wow.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Lex.
All right. Alex, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing quite well.
I'm excited for you to do this today.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie.
You got
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. But we're gonna go down here too. Y'all can introduce yourself, sir.
Oh,
Right for this way.
Do I have a chance to speak now?
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
you
you're
do.
saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know me. I am the host of the Shattered Illusionz podcast. I am your boy, TK McKenna, the one and the only. And I'm extremely excited for the show. Destiny has done a 5 out of 10 on the introduction.
Oh,
But you know what? I'm going to give her a chance. And you already know if she doesn't do good this episode, she's fired. With that being said, I'm going to pass it to my family. It's not. Go ahead. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, and I think you're going to do well too, Destiny.
Thank you.
I have faith in you.
Thank you.
I give you a 7 out of 10 because
A
it was
C?
really
That's a C.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
That's a C.
I mean,
it's
it's
a little
passing,
above
well,
average,
Depending what school you're going to.
But I think overall
C's
you're going to
get
be. I think
degrees.
you're going to be a 10 out of 10 overall. But that
Thank
intro is
you.
a little shaky, but it's okay.
Listen. You see the female empowerment just goes out the window. It never lasts. But go ahead. I give you a 5 out
What?
of 10, Destiny. That's good on my scale.
If it helps, I give you a 7.5.
Okay.
See, you're
It's
getting
giving walk
above
out the room.
average.
It's giving walk out the room. Miss Aaliyah.
Hey everybody, I go by Lee. Took a little break for a couple weeks, had some personal stuff going on. Go ahead, say what you gotta say. Get off your chest now.
I don't know why. Because I tell the ladies all the time, this is your life now. Shattered Illusionz podcast.
Do we
and
get paid?
Yes.
Where?
Where?
Food. Where is it?
Food. Spending time with me. That's enough payment.
I
for
haven't
anybody.
eaten in 6
I haven't-
days.
I haven't-
I'm so sorry.
I had a
guys.
croissant.
What food do we?
That's it.
You know what? Anyway, I'm Lee, back on Shattered Illusionz. Happy to be here. Destiny, I'll give you a 7.75.
Oh, thank you.
Got some work for the intro, but
Ah.
I'm not gonna talk because I probably would never sit in the big seat. I like being back
Don't
here.
say that. One day.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Listen, we already told her that if she does a good enough job, if she pleases me enough, then she can get in the big chair. But we'll see.
You seem like a man that's hard to please, regardless. So
You damn right.
Damn. Okay. Well, guys, one of the subjects I chose was intimacy. And before we begin, I really want to start with like a quick little icebreaker question, basically. So, what do you guys believe is destroying relationships today in 2024 and why? And I could start off if you guys like, but I guess I'll start. But one of the things I think is destroying. Shut the hell up. Anyway.
Then we gonna choose the vote. She said, well, I can start if you guys like. But anyway, I'll start.
No, I'm gonna give y'all time to think. No, never mind. Fine, we'll start.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
You're
Dustin.
good. You're good. You're good. You're the host, so you can open up a topic. It's okay.
You can do whatever
It's
you
an
want.
icebreaker. Let's just kick us off.
Whatever
broke
order
the
you
ice.
want.
You're good. You see, the actual podcast host didn't have a problem with it.
She shattered the
You
ice.
see the peanut gallery over there? They the only ones laughing.
I'm about to leave.
It was.
Y'all. I'm about
Lex
to
ain't have a problem because she a
I'm-
pro.
We don't have
Let
an issue.
Destiny-
I'm
We
about
have
to
Destiny
leave.
get her back.
No one has an issue.
Let me just leave.
Be great, Des. Be great. You got it. You got it, girl.
Oh God, the things that I believe is destroying relationships today is lack of communication and glorification of hookup culture. A lot of people don't want to be played. A lot of people don't want to be manipulated, and a lot of people, are hurt from past relationships, and people just like to get their quick and easy, pleasure and roll out. And then, of course, a lot of people have a hard time communicating, getting vulnerable with their partner. So I think that's causing a lot of issues with people's relationships. But go ahead.
So the question was, what's destroying relationships in
Yeah.
2024?
Mhm.
I got a few factors. I think that one is definitely unrealistic expectations. We have social media. People think that relationships are supposed to be happy all the time, fulfilled all the time, when a lot of times that's not even what a relationship is. Relationships are hard work just like anything else. If you want to build something, it's going to take a lot of time, effort, communication, and also healthy emotional patterns, which most people do not have. And also, I think on the other side, generational traumas that have been passed down from their parents and then from their parents. So a couple of different factors, but that's pretty much the two that I can think of off the top of my head.
That was good. Sandra.
I agree with what you both said, but I would just add in a general theme that we've been speaking on as well, and that would be glamorizing, or the society glamorizing toxicity, because I think that with the culture now, a lot of people are getting off on toxicity, and unfortunately, the nicer person loses, the person who cares more loses. And I feel like a lot of those traditional values that were in play in relationships in the past are outdated. And if you're not toxic enough, then you're going to lose. So I think a lot of that comes with societal standards.
Yeah.
I agree with both of them. Honestly, it is the lack of communication. It's the toxicity. It's not really taking the time to understand your partner, and also letting outside forces come into the relationship. So when you have a relationship, it should be y'all two against the issue, not y'all two against each other.
Facts.
And the problem is, we as women, and we go to our girls when we have a problem. Sometimes we have the friends that are like, oh, leave him, he's a piece of shit. And then you have some homeboys that aren't like, fix the issue or talk with your girl or hold the guy accountable. And that's on both parts. I'm not just saying like we don't do it too.
You already know what I was about to
I felt the thought. Okay. It was burning on the side of your head. It was right there. But both parties aren't holding the person accountable. And it's like, what do you want to do? And it's like, there's no conversation. If they are going to go to outside parties for advice or just to talk about the situation, the problem is they bring what their friends say into the relationship.
Yeah.
And then they go off of that. But the thing is, anybody and anything outside the relationship does not know the whole story that's going on behind closed doors. So we tend to give bits and pieces of what's actually happening because we want to hear what we want to hear, not the advice that we're supposed to hear.
Can I just say that I feel like that women do that more though?
No. We definitely. I'm not saying we don't. That's
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely
All
do
right.
because we're more open and emotional about our relationships. Y'all have a different way of communicating, and men are a little less emotional. Not saying you aren't, but you guys tend to deal with your feelings differently than we do.
But I'll say this. I think that with women, you guys will tell the bad parts of what your man does,
Mm-hmm.
because the bad parts are like where you have pain points in the relationship. Not realizing that there are a lot of good parts that you don't tell other people about your man as well. So the people listening hear only the bad parts, and then they don't like that man, and they start like doing things like self-sabotage in your relationship and things like that. Because not to take over your show, Destiny, just want to say
No,
this
do
one
you
thing.
think? Do you think? No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just saying this one thing, like women will subconsciously sabotage a relationship because they hate seeing a woman like their friend in a relationship and they're not in one, because it's like secretly it's a little bit of jealousy and animosity there, because it's like, damn, how can she get a man but I'm her friend and I can't get one to keep one myself? And not all women do that, but I'm just saying it's been a common
Okay,
thing
I'm glad
that I
you
see.
fixed that, because I was like,
Not all, but I've seen it happen a lot of the time.
The bottom line is, no matter how many times we try to spin it, there's if two people go to their friends about what's going on in the relationship, there's no accountability being held. And then the two people, because they're hurt, they want to hear what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. So the problem becomes you're not telling the full story, and your friends are thinking one thing versus this is what actually happened.
But can we say that like just from the woman's perspective, right? Because not all, but most. We'll see most women will tell their friends, you know what, he ain't shit anyway. You should go ahead and leave him. Well, I can argue that most men on the other end.
And it's based off of our expectations. We do it because we have this expectation of what a man should be doing for us. And if he doesn't reach those expectations, we get mad at him, tell our friends, they say he ain't shit. We're thinking it to ourselves, he ain't shit too.
But hold on. Even with my boys though, men's are a lot more likely to be say, hey, bro, you know what? She tripping right now. That's your girl though. You shouldn't be leaving her and doing stuff. Will you give our men actually good advice? I would argue women give advice that's actually detrimental to a relationship.
Some.
I would say most.
I wouldn't say most. Can I interject a bit as well? Yeah. Just to play devil's advocate, sometimes when you're dealing with somebody as a woman, you don't tell your friends all the bad because you don't want them to hate them, because they're going to start judging you and thinking you're stupid for still dealing with them. So you do hide a lot of that information. So sometimes like they'll promote you staying with that person because they don't really know the behind the scenes. So
again, we're not going to say not all, but most. And I'm just saying, for what I've seen in my experience, that most women will sabotage the relationship because it makes them look bad inadvertently. That's all I'm saying. Because again, women are emotional. So even if a guy is good, if a guy is trying to do certain things, y'all will still look at the piece that your friend's telling you, which is like, oh, he cheated on me. Oh, he doesn't do X, Y, and Z. And y'all don't tell the good parts of the relationship though. So that causes your friend to start saying, well, all I hear is bad stuff. So why are you staying with them? It should be accountability on both sides.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're going to tell me the bad stuff, tell me the good stuff as well, so I can have a real a real whole picture as a friend.
But then you got to see what boundaries you're willing to set for that relationship, because he could be taking care of you like financially. He could be the provider that you need. However, he's cheating on you every day. So if you know cheating is a deal breaker for you, just knowing what boundaries you're willing to lay down. And if he crosses those boundaries, just standing on business. I just feel like when you tell your friends those two things.
I'll just say these last two things. Anytime I take advice from somebody, my first thing is I have to look at what they're advising me on and then look at the state of their life. If that person's not in a happy relationship or in a fulfilling relationship and is constantly single, I'm not taking advice from you.
Misery loves company.
So,
that is true.
And most women who are giving advice to other women, they have had no history of long relationships. They've been very promiscuous. They don't know how to get or keep a man. So why am I listening to you? But women don't take that and say, you know what? She didn't have the result that I want, but I'm going to listen to what she's saying. But that makes no complete sense to me. If I'm trying to be a millionaire, I'm not going to listen to a homeless man. If I want to be in shape, I'm going to listen to a fat person. So why do women listen to people who aren't in relationships and try to get advice from them? It doesn't make sense to me.
I think I agree with you as far as history. I agree to a point.
That's a good podcast host.
No, I agree to a point because I don't sit there and look at somebody.
Small wins.
I don't look at somebody currently being single and being like, oh, I can't take advice from them. I look at, like you said, their history. If they've never had a history of like successful relationships or long-term relationships, then yeah, I'm not going to take advice from you. You couldn't even keep anyone.
Shit.
Damn.
I fucked up.
I should have,
right,
but
that's-
Well, yeah, you should have taken advice from me.
but no, but there's another example because you just never know. I feel
So
like somebody's
yeah.
situation doesn't define them.
I also think you need to look at the circle you keep around you and the person's mindset. So I'll use myself an example since I put myself out there. I have not had a good history of good relationships, but
I
my
respect the
mind,
accountability.
my mindset is that I look at both sides of the spectrum. So anytime somebody comes to me for advice, I always start with, look, I'm giving my 2 cents, but this is your relationship. You have to decide what's best for you.
Sure.
And I'm looking at it from the outside looking in because I'm like, I don't know the full extent of a relationship. You're telling me what your side of it. I don't know his side of it, but I'll listen to the whole story and I have to comprehend. I know you as my friend, and I know certain things that you do when you're in a relationship, and I've also met your partner. So it's like I've had some friends, including you, where you ask me for advice and I'm looking at the scenario as a whole, and I'm like, well, what did you do for it to get to that point? What did he do for it to get to that point? And I have some friends where I'm like, you were wrong in this scenario, 100%.
I wasn't wrong, but proceed.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other
I
friend.
just wanted to throw that out there.
Can we just say how rare it is for women to actually take accountability though? Because like even
But
with
I
me
will
and
say
C.
it is rare because it's just like with men, it's a hard pill to swallow, and sometimes we don't like doing it because in our minds we're like, we did nothing wrong. But that came with time, that came with healing, and that came with paying attention to myself. And that's what a lot of women have a hard time doing.
When my friends come to me for advice, I always tell them I hear both parts out. I want to know what you did, what she did, and I'm trying to get to it, be as objective and kind of in the middle as possible. If C. Marty comes to me and asks me a question, that's my man, that's my dog, but I would tell him the truth. I don't see that happening in most women relationships. You will confirm your friend biases and not tell them the hard truth because you don't want to seem like a bad person, or you don't want to come off as confrontational. Where sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Because sometimes we want somebody to condone our actions.
Most of the time I would.
I don't condone it. Y'all gonna be mad at me.
But again, that's why I said it depends on the friend you're talking to and the circle you keep around. Because you have some friends who are out here partying and having a different nigga every day.
Bet you stupid.
And have a different nigga every day.
I will say for Nana, for the most part, she's not capping on this because she is one of the few girls that actually will keep it a buck with you. But I'm gonna say
no, because he been around.
No, because I'm gonna say this too. You're like most women, though. You're logical as hell until it involves you. Because once it involves you, you start getting kind of dumb. And like, no offense.
Not lately. Not lately,
but definitely in the past.
In the past, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But let's go ahead and get Destiny a podcast back.
Oh, wait, he ain't go.
Yes, Marty didn't even get a chance. We forget about you. Go ahead.
We'll come back to this.
He's got an opinion.
I'm the co-host.
Yeah, he is. It's your moment too.
He's a thirsty co-host. Y'all saw that water jug?
Leave him alone. Anyway,
What
go
I'm
ahead.
just saying, I stay hydrated.
Nothing wrong with getting hydrated. It's all right. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Got no water, Dave.
Keeps the tummy away. All right.
Okay.
Bars. Now I was gonna say one thing that y'all mentioned. Everybody wants to have the victim mindset. The man and the woman, both of them. They telling their story. Nobody wants to see what they did wrong, and you already hit on lack of accountability. And I was gonna say social media too. It's like cool now for women to like hate men and just talk bad about men. Like just men are just so beneath them, and men do it to women as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a few male acquaintances that just like they just shit on women, and it's like, bro, like you gotta relax, bro. Like I know you got your heart broke, but you gotta chill.
He's hurt.
Yeah, who hurt you? But
Yeah.
I mean, I think this whole movement is corny though. Like the way, like, you feel me? Like I post, I got a fitness podcast. It's fitness, and then people use that to shit on men or shit on women. I just think the shit is corny, bro. So social media definitely plays a role in that, and it's definitely ruined relationships in 2024.
Absolutely. Alex, you got anything over there?
Dishonesty, lack of trust, communication.
Yes.
Trust issues,
Uh-huh.
overstepping boundaries,
Yeah.
ignoring your partner. Hallelujah.
I have another one.
Oh, go ahead.
The comparative mindset, and I'm guilty of this too, where somebody you dealt with previously, you start to see certain traits in the person you're currently dealing with. So you start comparing the two and assuming that the person now is doing the same exact thing as the person then. But, and this is something that a lot of us do, we don't tell the full story of like, this is what happened in the past, because you don't want to bring up exes in a current relationship. But because they're doing something that triggers you, you react based off of that trigger, them not knowing that what they're doing is causing a trigger within you. So you're comparing the two and then getting on that person saying they're a piece of shit because they're doing something that you've been hurt from in the past, instead of having, like Alex said, like we've all said, communication on these are the boundaries you've set. This is what has happened in the past. And it's either I want to work on that or I don't want to go through that again.
Wait, did I say holding grudges or not taking the time to get to know your partner? Because if you don't know your partner, and
I did say not know your partner.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That was good, ladies. That was really good.
Oh, one more. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Do your thing.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are huge.
People,
Nice.
men and women, insecure as hell. So just me being a trainer, I've dealt with plenty of insecure men. They insecure about me training their woman, or you know what I'm saying. I've dealt with insecure women just assume I'm fucking my clients. It's crazy. So insecurity ruins a lot of shit as well.
Oh, self-absorbed. You have to remember that there is another person in the relationship. It's not just you.
Very true.
Mm.
You have to think about that other person. It's not just about you and how things would make them feel.
Yeah.
I was going to add
was
something
great.
else to see Marty said. It's going to go down a whole different rabbit hole. I want you to finish your outline.
Oh,
Go.
just give us a
A
snippet.
synopsis.
Real quick.
Snippet, real quick.
No
We
Batman
gotta get
monster.
to intimacy,
Yeah,
people.
I'm going to say this and then leave it alone. But do you not think that those insecurities, do they have any kind of merit to them? I'm not saying that you're doing it. Like, for example, do you think that most women are insecure about possibly you sleeping with their clients because most trainers possibly do that?
Oh yeah, that's a whole different. Yeah, you're right,
That's
but that's
not-
a whole different topic. But you're
Yeah.
right.
That is right.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
You need to do a show on that.
Yeah, we
We
can.
actually
We can.
should.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Destiny.
All right, y'all. So let's get to the real nitty gritty, because I was doing my research and
Yeah.
searching up a lot of stuff
Yeah.
on topics of what to talk about.
Yeah.
And I noticed like a lot of couples in relationships have a lot of issues with intimacy, whether that's physical, emotional, or they even said spiritual. A lot of people are having a lot of issues with intimacy. So just to pick you guys' brain, are there different levels to intimacy? Do you believe that there is? And is there a way to tell if you're making love or just having sex?
It's actually a fire question.
Thank you.
She's so excited about this.
I
love
know.
it. I love this for her.
Exactly. You're teaching me what's going
The
on.
Destiny show coming soon.
Okay, go ahead. TK.
Okay, repeat the questions so I
Okay.
can make sure I can unpack this properly.
Are there different levels to intimacy? And is there a way to tell if you're making love or just having sex?
You would have asked me 5 years ago, this is absolutely not. But the older that I get, there definitely are different levels of intimacy. And back in the day, I was a guy that I wanted women, but I didn't really want anything other than sex from them. But as I've gotten older and more mature, I actually like spending time with people, understand the traumas, the insecurities, what they like, what they don't like. And I think that actually when you have the level of understanding and trust with the partner, it does heighten the intimacy to a certain degree. And when girls said this in the past, I thought it was horse shit. But when you like a girl, you actually do have a little bit more intimacy, I think, as opposed to just kind of, what they do, just hitting and quitting. So to answer the question, yes, there are different levels to intimacy. And I would say the making love versus fucking, I think making love, you actually have connection. You care about that person. And fucking can just kind of be more of a raw, animalistic kind of desire thing.
Okay. Naja?
Nana.
Oh, sorry.
So you're good.
Edit that out.
Oops.
No, you're fine. No, I agree with TK. There are definitely different levels. Chemistry and soul ties are definitely a big thing. I'm unfortunately, when you have somebody on the side, I've never done that, but I noticed no, I haven't. But
Don't say that.
but when no, I haven't. But like
I know.
guys keep their main for a reason. Are you extra thirsty, huh? Are you parched? Did that help? Okay.
Woo. All right, SpongeBob, relax.
Right.
You need-
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's talking about you. I'm learning though.
her.
No.
Oh, get out of here, man.
No, I'm learning.
Yo, man, I'm talking about her, man.
Hang on, Death Row. Anyway, that was rude. Thank you.
Let me just do it. It's okay.
No, but for real, like people, like they'll keep their main around for a reason because of that chemistry and that soul tie. TK was right about it being very like primitive and animalistic when you're trying to catch a nut, for a lack of better words. But when you have like that emotional connection where y'all both can let your guard down and you can just enjoy each other in that moment, you don't have to think about it. I feel like that's the difference between like fucking and making love. But it also like it takes time to grow to that point, and I think that's where the different levels of intimacy come in.
Ma'am.
Everything she just said. There are different levels to intimacy, and sometimes they don't come out deeper in the relationship. Sometimes it's kind of like that first connection. So it might be just mental intimacy. So a conversation is like, okay, it's things that aren't physical that can, count as intimacy. There is the physical intimacy, and yes, there is spiritual intimacy, because there's some people who within religion, they find intimacy with that, with praying with each other, with sending affirmations, wishing well, like anything that falls in line in what they have with each other. And then there is a difference between fucking and making love. Like Nana said, there is a connection. There is a soul tie. Soul ties are very real. And a lot of people aren't careful with those because it's just like, oh, I'm just having sex. But it's like, are you aware of what you're doing when you're having sex with that person? Yeah, you want to bust a nut, but what are you doing to that person mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually?
Yeah, I'm just, y'all hit all the points. I'll attack from a different angle. Pause. But
It's very appropriate for the show.
That was crazy.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I
actually
was
on-
wondering, why is that a pause?
There's not a pause.
No, this is
It
very
goes along with
no
the topic.
pauses in this. No pauses for this one though.
That was a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I thought it was great.
there's
Okay.
definitely different levels to intimacy, and because of that, as you get older and you mature, you spend more time and thought when it comes to choosing a partner. Like, you're not just going around just trying to get your nut off as much, maybe like you were when you were younger. And what was the other part you said something else I wanted to talk about? I forgot.
Was it the soul ties?
Yeah.
Was it?
Wasn't
Yeah.
the soul ties? It was they're just fucking.
Mhm.
But sometimes, even if you do have a connection with that partner, sometimes you do just want to fuck. Even if that is
Yeah.
you, that could be your soulmate, and you might want to have some rough animalistic. Sometimes.
Do you think it's just
Isn't that a form of
variety at
making
that
love still?
point?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just variety.
It's just for variety, though. I don't even know if that's just animalistic. That point,
maybe it's a
right?
man thing. Sometimes
No, it's not just a man thing.
No, he's not capping.
no. Sometimes I just want to bust my shorty ass. It is what it is.
But isn't
I would
it still
argue
like on the
most
making
times
love
that
scale
that's
or no?
for me.
No. So I'll explain what he said.
No, it's not. It's- what did he? What's happening?
You're wild.
Wait, what did he say?
City boy, city boy.
Good job, Dustin.
Destiny. Yay! No, but like, isn't that still like considered on the making love scale? Like, it's still animalistic, but
No,
you know, I mean, no.
Making love is more passionate. That's more emotional. There's it.
Oh
No, sometimes I just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah, sometimes you just like, I'm horny as fuck and I'm cuddling with my girl. Her
Can't
ass is on my
give
dick
her some
and it
personal
feels
trainer
great.
dick.
Can
Yeah.
no,
Wow.
Yo,
Hey,
that's
he
why
tripping
he's
right now.
wild.
Did
It's
you just
crazy.
say?
This nigga-
He's toxic.
City boy.
But can I be honest with y'all though? Like, I've learned over the time, intimacy is different levels, but I'm not gonna lie. Most chicks that I've been with, they like the animalistic kind of rough sex.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
Even
not
your
gonna lie.
main will.
I mean,
though.
I want
That's
to be
why I was
ravished. I'm like, who wouldn't want to be
confused,
ravished?
I
I
don't-
mean,
But that's my
Sorry.
point. I don't think that when we're saying animalistic, it can't be passionate or it can't be intimate as well.
agree.
Because remember,
Yeah.
with sex with women, it starts in the mind first. So if you got a mind, you got a body.
mhm.
And if you want to have a variety a little bit,
Disgusting.
you want
He's disgusting.
you want to have that little rough animalistic sex, should be open to it because it don't be intimate to her because you already got a mind.
Yeah.
And you also want to add some spontaneity into it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sure.
So
Like
I'm
nobody wants to sit there and have,
dry sex in the
I-
room,
yeah.
missionary.
we're
with the
not
lights
trying to
off
have
every
Romeo
day.
and Juliet sex every time. Like, mix it up. Like,
But and again,
True.
this is like where I think what most guys don't experience is that when you truly have a girl's mind and you have your looks together, you have your stats together, you have your body together, you get that true kind of animalistic desire from her, and you'll be surprised. Some
You
of
get
the
that
most
with a dad bod.
Yes, you
you know,
can.
damn well they ain't about to happen.
Oh, that is not true. I ain't afraid of a
Some
little.
girls like fluffy
I'm
guys.
not
I'm
afraid
not
of
one
a little
I'm
fluff.
not one
Bring
of
it
them.
on.
I think. Hold on,
Bring
let me
it.
finish my point before we
My
do
bad,
that.
bro.
Nah,
My bad.
you
I can't
good? Nah, you good, bro. You good.
what's wrong with a
But
dad bod?
what I was
I
going
like
to
dad
say
bods.
is that
I don't.
I'll take both.
the more a girl likes you, the more she will do like what you would consider very degrading things. I've learned women like being degraded. They like being choked. They like being smacked. But again, it's all prefaced on them feeling safe with you and have the intimacy established first, though. And even sometimes that can be a little bit shaky.
But she knows you're not being her ass. It's just adding on to it.
But back to the dad bod thing, I think that any girls that says that she likes a dad bod is like, it's like a dude that only dates fat chicks. He only dates fat chicks because that's all he can get. If a girl really had an opportunity,
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't like dad bods.
No,
Listen to
I'm
the
saying,
dad bod
that's my
thing.
point.
Okay,
A girl
okay.
saying that because she can't get no other dude. That's what it is.
No. Hi.
Yo.
No.
That's
No.
crazy.
I think it relies on preference. That's her preference. She doesn't like dad bod. But you have some women who are like, I like thicker men. And you can't stop calling chicks fat. Stop calling people fat.
We're thick.
Thank you. With 3 C's.
We're thick. Damn it.
Three
Anyway.
C's.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on.
No,
rude.
no,
Don't call people
no.
fat.
I'm not holding. Shh.
No,
Don't you get up.
No,
I'm
Don't
talking-
you
no.
leave.
No.
Sit your
I- it's
tail
based-
down.
I have
No,
to
stop
call,
right
it's
there.
I have
based
to
on
call
preference.
things a fact. I have to call it
No,
a fact,
it's
though.
not
You're
a fact. It's not
You're
a fact.
fat. That's what
It is not a fact.
Yo,
Because
There's nothing wrong being a little fluffy.
So
as long as it's not,
again,
you know,
there's women out here that like
detrimental to you.
they like variety. They like a man that's built. They like a man that's skinny. They like a man that's dad bod. She can get whoever she wants. But with her, it's a preference. So some
It is
people
a
have
preference.
some women have a preference.
Okay.
Yes,
Like
but
I
also,
said.
like you said, it comes with the mind. So a dude with a built body, if she could pull him, but he's about as smart as a piece of.
Hold on. Let me
What?
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So remember, yes, there's going to be exceptions to every single rule that exists. But I would argue if you line 100 women up just randomly, 99 are going to want, and there's 2 guys that are equal. One has a dad bod and one's fit. 99 is going to take the fit dude. So why am I going to advise men to say, "Oh, have a dad bod," when the majority
You're
of
not
women,
advising them to
you
have
might
a-
be different, but the majority of women want to do that's in shape. That's
I
just
feel
facts.
like it's on. I feel like that's switched.
Can I,
Well, this is another way you could do it, and I don't want to go in too much. This because I'll take over the podcast if we get in this. But
I say take it over. Go ahead.
let's have a real chat about it. And I mean, if you can have a preference, that's fine. But let's look at the pause. The world's sexiest men that women choose or they vote on. Michael B. Jordan,
The Rock.
The Rock,
Okay, I'll give The Rock then.
I'll
feel
let
me?
Michael B. Jordan.
Ashton
But-
Kutcher. You know what I'm
but-
saying? Like,
Man.
But
well,
Idris
you get what I'm trying to
Idris
say.
Elba.
M'Baku.
Method Man. Yeah, like I mean, it tends to be fit guys.
And there ain't no fat men on there. Well, I don't know, Jason Kelsey, nah, he's not really fat. Go ahead.
okay,
Nah,
well,
he-
can we
yeah.
look at it from another perspective? It's how a man or a woman carries themselves. I have
That's true.
several guy friends who said they found a thicker woman attractive because she carried herself with more confidence than a woman that was fit.
Ellie, I'm trying to tell you again.
It's insecure women of all shapes and sizes, though. That's not
That's what
necessarily.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's a preference, and then it's how somebody carries themselves.
I'm gonna say
You can
it.
find
I'ma
a woman.
I'ma
You
keep
can
it a
find a
buck.
woman attractive, even
I'ma
though she's
keep
not
it
skinny,
all the
because
way
she's
a
got a
buck
pretty
right
face.
now.
She carries herself
Any
well.
dude that says that he prefers fat chicks is saying that so
Stop calling us
so
fat.
he can get more pussy. That's what I'm telling you. Most dudes do not prefer that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Some prefer baby W's.
Hold on. I would argue if I looked at that man, I would say he's probably out of shape himself.
No, he
Doesn't get any women, and he has no game. Because I promise you, if you gave that same man $1 million, blue check on Instagram, and status and clout, he ain't gonna be fucking no fat bitches. I promise you that.
So no Lizzo's then. Okay.
And can I ask you a question, Aaliyah? Why do you get so offended by that word? Like, why do you get offended by the word fat? I'm just curious.
Because I've been called that.
It has a negative disposition.
That,
towards
that,
guys.
that,
It does
that
have a
makes that
negative-
makes sense then. If
Yeah.
somebody called you that with a in a condescending tone, I'm
It's
saying
always condescending.
That-
when
that
people
makes
say
sense.
it,
But y'all
though.
two are
it's,
guilty.
it's not though.
But y'all two are guilty of it too, because you say, "Oh, nobody wants a fupa, nobody wants a belly." I got one. I walk around with one every day.
Yeah, me
But
too.
guess what? Somebody's son likes it.
Well, we never said nobody didn't, but
But you're taking the connotation that he only likes it because he can't get nothing else. I only like it because I can't get nothing else. Where
What are you
I've had
saying?
fit, I've had skinny, and I've had a dad bod.
well, Aaliyah, this is what I'm saying. We gotta call things a spade. You're a little overweight, but it's not saying that you're a bad person or that you're unattractive. But we just gotta call a spade a spade. And the thing about it is, it's the beautiful thing about whatever you don't like about yourself, whether you're fat, ugly, whatever the case is. The beautiful thing is tomorrow you don't have to be. So if you don't like
I
being
didn't say
called
that was
fat,
I
then
didn't.
just,
I
you know,
didn't
lose
say that
weight.
was an issue. But what if I'm comfortable with how I look? I just don't like the term that you're using.
Well, you gotta when you talking to women, you gotta flip it sometimes into their language. So let's say y'all prefer a guy who's financially stable, correct?
Okay.
So most women who get a guy who isn't financially stable, it's probably because they can't get a guy that is financially stable and have a healthy relationship with what they're looking for. Can you agree on that?
Unfortunately, no.
Broke women get financially stable guys all the time.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is okay, a woman who has her shit together prefers a financially stable man, right?
Yeah.
If she's with a ninja who's not financially stable, it's because she cannot get someone who's financially stable. You follow what I'm saying? He's basically saying the same thing, but for
I feel like I understand what you guys are saying, but I don't think people can't get like the opposite of what they are. Like, I don't know.
do they
like,
prefer that? Like, what if you go get a dude
On
right now?
paper,
Are you going to
yes.
go? Huh?
Yes, on paper, yes, they do prefer it. But
No. Do you
sometimes-
prefer a dude who's not financially stable?
No, I don't, because I have
That's
my
the
shit
point
together.
he's trying to make.
But
If you
for
go
an
and get it,
example, I have dated somebody who wasn't. So there are times where like I know y'all are like,
yeah, I don't. Y'all
I'm
not
just
really.
saying.
You're kind of proving our point by you even just saying that. But listen, I want Destiny. You see why we can't get through 10 questions, because it always turns into side conversations like
We
this.
didn't even get to real
Hey,
intimacy.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
because,
Okay.
And we're 36 minutes in.
Listen, hold on. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get Destiny to show back. Aaliyah,
Sorry, Destiny.
and
No,
no.
don't
Let's hold that
apologize.
thought for
It's
another
beautiful.
episode. I wanted to. It's a good conversation. I
That
want to
is a
really
good
table
combo,
this
though.
for a different episode, so we can agree, disagree for now, and then we'll
That's
kind
fine.
of
Can
table
we
it
just
a
not
different
use
day.
the word fat and just say thicker women? Please.
I'm sorry. I'm still gonna say fat. I'm sorry.
This is the issue. I'm sorry, Destiny. This is the issue though, because when you say thick, there's no
Accountability.
and there's no category for that. You could call fit women thick. You could call an overweight woman thick. So the term thick doesn't have an actual definition. And there are women who are morbidly obese. That's nobody in here. They call themselves thick. So at what point is where does the line draw? That's the issue with thick. And maybe you don't got to say fat. You can say overweight. But I feel you. But that's why I don't like the word.
That
thick.
one hurts too.
That's why I don't say thick. That's why I just say
No,
I say fat or
I
overweight.
understand both
You
sides,
see what I'm
though,
saying?
but I just feel like you just have to gauge your audience, like, and just be sensitive and just be cognizant. If it's affecting the person that you're directing it toward, then just find different terms. That's the only thing. Because I mean, overweight is like a fact, right? But like fat, it has become like an insult.
Fat
It
is a
is,
fact
but
too,
it's
though.
also used as an insult. Now, nobody's sitting here saying, "Oh, you're overweight." That's usually like a medical term. However,
the
fat is like
other problem with that is a lot of women and some men too have what's called body dysmorphia. So they could be the size of a stick, but they think they're fat. So you're using the word fat, and somebody who isn't my size is like, oh yeah, her mind thinks she is my size, but she's not.
I don't care about the word personally for me, but however, I understand because certain words are triggering to people. Because like she said, like if somebody said it before and it's been used, and
this is the thing though.
We can't.
It's not necessary, and we don't mean to offend you anyway. If that word trigger you,
don't.
I won't use it if it really offends you that bad. But we can't walk around saying, "Oh, well, this might trigger this person, so I'm not going to say it," and not call things what they are. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get mad because even you made a comment about somebody fit could be dumb as rocks, and people assume that fit people are stupid, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's common. It's pretty common. Like somebody even said to me on Instagram the other day, "Oh, you spend all your brain power working out." Like they just assume fit people are dumb. Like I could get triggered by that, but I'm not going to get mad. You see what I'm saying? We can't live life like that.
And we all have things that we're insecure about. Like whatever the case is, we all have things that are true about ourselves, and if we don't like it, we have the power to change it. But remember, truth is the objective reality by which realities are measured by. Like we can't sit here and cut corners, because at the end of the day, as I said earlier, if you don't like it, change it. I've been called fat my whole life too as well. But what did I do? I didn't sit there and cry about it. I just changed
I
it.
didn't say I was.
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying, generally speaking, you're saying be sensitive to audiences and things like that because it might be triggering to them. But my point is sometimes bullying can be good and triggering somebody can be good, and it could be a good mechanism for change. That's what I'm saying.
And if somebody's broke, y'all calling them broke. Y'all not saying financially challenged.
That's a great point, C. Marty.
If a ninja's broke, y'all gonna say broke with a capital BROKE.
Or if a nigga short, they don't want to problem saying that either.
And if he got a small penis, pause, Y'all gonna call him 2-inch Peter.
2-inch Peter is crazy.
2-inch Peter.
I'll lie.
But like I said, nah,
That's facts.
But like I love, like seriously, like I don't mean no offense by anybody, but I just gotta call things a spade. If you fat, you fat. If you ugly, you ugly. If you broke, you broke.
Y'all gonna
That's
call
how
him
it
ugly
is.
too. And if it's breath stain, y'all gonna tell him it's breath stain.
Okay.
All right,
Go ahead, Destiny.
Go ahead, Destiny.
Bars.
I don't even think.
You can't give yourself bars. Like that's wild.
what I do.
Y'all are funny. Just to quickly answer the question for myself, with making love or just having sex, I think when someone's making love, they're a little bit more attentive, and just having sex, they just focus on themselves, just trying to get it done. But moving on to the next one. Oh, Alex, did you have anything to say for that one? Or you're good?
No, we can move on.
Okay, gotcha.
We can move.
So I was
on.
trying to be considerate of everybody.
No, I appreciate it. No, I do.
Okay.
But
You see why you can't do 10
Wait,
questions?
why
down
are
here?
you pushing
did
another
my-
button?
Okay.
That was relaxed.
All right.
ahead.
So next question is there a double standard with men and women accepting their exploration or experimenting with sexual expression or kinks?
That's a good question too.
Is there a double standard?
Say it again.
Is there a double standard with men and women
Yes.
and accepting their exploration
Absolutely.
and experimenting with sexual expression or kinks?
Yes.
And I'll let you guys go first.
Let me
Down
tell
here.
you why.
she got it. She's ready
waiting
for
Let
it.
me tell you
Oh,
why.
we skipping
She's
him?
passionate about this.
No, I'm not.
I got
just
stuff to
gonna
say too.
Give you an example.
Yes.
There are men out there
Oh,
We are-
God.
that are so insecure
Yeah.
that if you use a toy to please yourself, they consider it a cheating.
I've
Damn,
never
that was
heard
number
of
3.
No,
All right. I was like,
they do.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Yes.
Yes,
They're
do.
like, oh, why couldn't you come over? I could have done that for you.
Like, nigga, I don't want to leave my Ninja, I don't want to leave my house.
I mean,
Like, or but sometimes you're just trying to explore and learn different things that you like,
Mhm.
so that you can't tell him what you like. You're trying to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
But there are people that have a problem with toys.
niggas mad at the rose.
Very, very.
I can't comment on that. I
Yeah.
don't speak to mere mortals. Like I don't understand why a man would even do something like that. I don't get it.
I mean,
It's
there
an
are
ego thing.
conversations.
It's
It
a-
is an ego thing.
Yes.
So you saying like if like he has a dildo that's bigger than him, pause or something like that, or just like a toy
Yeah,
in
like
general?
just
Yeah.
toys in general, or
general.
it could. Oh, don't let it be a dildo though.
Yeah,
they'll be
do
like, oh,
not-
am I not doing my job? Like that's why I started off saying they're
Oh
insecure.
my god, the estrogen in the water. These men, man.
I told you they sassy now.
Sassy.
The rose is a
They
wonderful
bad
thing.
at
I don't
It's
even
a
like
sassy boy
That is a
era.
little sassy.
Nah, it is. It is.
That's
Sassy
hella
boy
sassy.
era.
Nah, it really is. Say, I feel bad for y'all.
I love the rose. It's wonderful.
I
mean,
hate that for y'all.
It doesn't
Anybody
have
catch
per-
Yes.
Yeah.
What the?
I heard it.
We all heard it. We all heard it.
Talk your shit.
Let's talk about a song.
Okay.
Don't judge.
Girl, we just said we use toys. Nobody's judging.
Okay, gotcha. What color is it, y'all?
Destiny's full of shit. I already told you.
Mine's red.
Horse.
It's my
Mine's
favorite color.
purple.
What toy you got?
The rose. You can say you have
Mine
the
has
rose.
an attachment though.
So does mine.
I love it. It's
You got the
one-
rose with an attachment?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even know they had
I'm
that.
about to
Yeah.
say.
Y'all don't need to know.
Hey,
It's not for you to know.
Pause. Y'all seen the slurper joint? Pause. That for
Yes.
the men, it's supposed to simulate you getting some neck.
Yeah, it's a
I've never
flashlight.
seen that.
It's a
I've seen
flashlight.
I wonder how that shit. I'm about to buy one.
The vibrating ring is stupid for y'all.
You
too.
wild as hell.
I'm about to buy
I
the
think
big butt jump
vibrating
too.
ring is dumb.
The big butt.
That's lay on the table.
But,
That's a
that,
thing.
but that's what she, but
That vibrating
Like that
ring
junk,
don't do
like a-
nothing on
Like a
them.
fake DBL jump.
but it's for us.
It don't
See
do
why you
nothing.
about to buy that
It's
junk.
just
Whoa.
sound.
Whoa.
Wait,
but
what?
He was describing what toys he wants.
to buy.
The
That's the joint. They deliver it to the house. You gotta
Listen,
make
I
sure
don't judge
nobody, the
nobody.
neighbors ain't looking
Do
at
what
shit.
you have to do, ladies.
I'll be okay with my man doing that,
What you mean?
buying that.
Well, yeah, I would feel bad.
I mean,
Don't cheat. Go ahead.
that's
Go,
better than
go
some
get you the
pussy,
little
right?
fake- Yeah. I'm for
I
it.
would rather
that
him.
would make me sad.
I would
'cause I'm
rather
right
him
here.
buy that than go to somebody like.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, buy that.
Buy
I
that.
mean,
Buy
buy
it.
it, but I'm right here. Like, what are you doing? But it's
The
fine.
same way
that-
you want to
but
please
I'm about to
yourself.
say
you want
That
to
Yeah.
answers
do
your
it.
question. That
Yeah.
answers your question
Yeah.
of is there a double standard? Because you're over here supporting us like, yeah, do what you got to do.
And then you judging
He
him
just-
now.
you judging
I'm
him.
right
I'm not
here.
judging him.
Y'all
I'm just
looking at me
saying,
like I'm
my
crazy because I
situation
want
is
the
different
lower
than y'all.
jump.
No, but I'm saying you just asked the
My,
question.
but here's my thing. My situation is different than y'all's.
We're okay.
Um,
You know-
Drought. I have to at least deserve-
Oh, I'm going through a drought.
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 Sahara. Okay, but anyway,
Damn. You kidding me?
Anyway,
You know that
it's a little
cough
one.
sound when you see the desert on the television? Now
You telling too much.
Girls
You
don't-
telling too much. You
girls
telling too
don't go
much.
through
Stop
droughts.
snitching.
You are snitching on yourself.
Girls
Wait,
don't
what?
go through drought.
I'm going through a
Excuse me?
drought.
I'm going through a drought.
That's what
Okay,
I mean
I'm
right
done.
now. I'm real.
Anyway,
Girls don't go
See,
through
sorry.
Destiny, this is the part where you get control of the panel. This is the part where you say, "Hey,
She is
we-
the one who has to
She's-
get
I'm about to
the
say
control.
she-
it's too
yeah.
much sidebar conversation.
Go ahead,
You gotta
Steph.
do
Wait,
the
no,
one
because
mic.
I was about to
So
bring it
now
back.
Tasha went. So then I guess you
Yeah,
want
I
that
was
now?
about to bring it back.
Okay, go ahead.
Literally, you just answered your own question. Where is there a double standard? Because you over here supporting us, like, go ahead, ladies, do what you got to do. And he said he wanted to buy a toy, and you were like, well, why? Because I'm right here. Not saying like you in general, but
No,
like,
I mean like
You
okay.
did prove it.
yeah, but you just why
Yeah,
can't
you
he do
kinda
it too?
See,
did.
when I say double standard, the part that I was trying to focus on is like, you know, with us, when we talk about our kinks or just experimenting in general, the first thing that comes to some people's minds is, oh, whore, you're promiscuous.
But-
But like
Yeah.
with them,
Men do
they
it,
can
it's
talk about
okay.
sex all
Okay,
day, what
then-
they want, how they want it, and
Yeah.
nobody says anything.
But
That's how I was going.
then
there.
yeah, rephrase the question because you said is there a double standard with kinks? Men have kinks, women have kinks. So which direction are you going with that? So you just said you're trying to go in that direction with it. Then yes, there is a double standard because if we have multiple men, we're a hoe. If they have multiple women, they're doing the damn thing.
Okay.
Yes, there is a double standard. As far as pleasing yourself, yes, there's a double standard with that too.
Mhm.
Because women, we can have a toy, vibrator, do it ourselves. Oh, okay, that's sexy. Like, that's fine. Do what you got to do, girl. They do it. It's creepy.
Yeah, it's always going to be a double standard.
Okay, got you. All right, who's next?
Sorry if that came off real aggressive. I just
No.
Nah.
I am
That was
learning.
fine. That was good.
Aaliyah's an aggressive person, though. We all know.
I think
it works
the
when it needs to.
when your partner says I'm tired, I don't feel like it. There's definitely a double standard.
Ooh, that one.
When a woman says it, you're supposed to be like, okay, honey, and then just go to bed and not beat your meat and not get some side pussy. But if I say it, now she's shitting on me in the group chat, saying maybe I'm accusing me of cheating. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I just don't feel like it.
Y'all don't get tired.
Yeah.
Men don't get men don't get tired.
Y'all get hold on,
I
no,
was
y'all
joking,
get
I was
tired,
playing.
but y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
Y'all
at the
don't
end
never
of the
turn it
day.
down.
I've turned down sex because I was tired before.
Me too.
And y'all be angry, attitude.
That's
But let me throw a temper tantrum.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Let me-
Stop the cap.
Let me throw a temper
Thank you,
tantrum
Alex.
because I
Sorry.
can't get some cheeks. Now I'm the bad guy. That's all I care about. That's all I want. I'm
Probably got it a few
animalistic.
hours before.
Now,
I'm
wait,
misogynistic.
I'm talking a lot in this podcast.
Nothing new.
I don't know what to say for this.
Gosh.
Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'll flip this whole table over.
No.
I love Aaliyah's passion.
Going back to what you said, I will say there have been some instances, and I guess it's all based on experience for all of us. But I have heard some stories where men get mad at the woman because she's like, I genuinely am tired. I'm not disagreeing to your point, but that does happen too with men being like, oh, she's doing something. Who the hell were you with? Da 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 da. The girl just tired. She want to go to bed. So I'm not disagreeing with your point. It's either or with that one.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is
No, yours is more common. Yours is more common.
Yeah,
Yours is more
we're
common.
more demonized when that shit happens. If we say we're tired and we turn it down, that's a fact.
that
That's a
happens to
fact.
us too, though.
No, I just said
There,
that.
yeah, it does. Like, oh,
yeah,
you,
but
you
it's
cheating.
it's
When
less
do you
likely.
let
To,
hit?
yeah, it's less likely to happen to us.
It is less likely, but
Than, because
I was
again,
about to say
we
it's
have,
not even close.
Yeah, we also have something called a period. Like if you're like, no, I'm not in the mood, or I'm on my period, like hands off.
they
So
don't care.
sorry, Destiny.
No.
So,
it's fine.
ladies,
I won't say it.
I want every lady to answer. Okay,
Oh,
no
Lord.
ladies exempt from this question. Have you ever said no to a guy, and faked like you were on your period or you had cramps or
Yes.
something?
No.
I
Yes.
have not.
No, I have not.
I have not.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
have
haven't.
not.
Yes.
he didn't deserve it that night.
Yeah.
Why didn't he
Wow.
deserve it?
He pissed me off.
And that's just
Oh
how,
no, he didn't piss me off.
fellas,
he
you
was
see how they
doing-
weaponize sex
But
on you too.
see-
You hearing
It
this,
wasn't
right?
weaponizing. It's
Yeah.
my coochie.
They ain't deserve it.
If you were out all night, why would I? When you come back home, you feel like coming back home. Why am I going to give it to you? I'm on period. Good night.
I mean,
Good night.
So if you go out with the
if you
girls
go
and
out
want
with your
some,
girls and you a little lit and
And
you
you want
come
some- I
home
know.
and you want yours.
I
want
didn't know
that-
he was out.
you
I
want
thought he
that
was
midday brunch
downstairs.
dick.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he ain't tell you he left the house.
No.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Pause.
Oh.
That's crazy.
was crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's a different story. Like, at least tell me,
Marty,
tell me
please.
tell me you left the house. Like, damn.
Coming in,
sure.
oh, babe, I want some sex. I want to go back to sleep. Get the fuck on my face. Bye.
He
Oh,
didn't tell you he left
Never
the
mind.
house. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's different.
Can I just put some game on to the fellas real quick?
Jesus. Here we go.
Let them know, man.
Put your hand on one of the buttons now, so you don't miss it.
In the event, now, ladies, I'm gonna preface because y'all care about how information is conveyed, and y'all care about how I say things. I'm gonna say this: I'm not saying she can't ever be tired. I'm not saying she's sick. I'm not saying she's on the period. We got that, okay? Listen to those three things.
Say what you gotta say. Don't mansplain it.
Okay, listen. A girl should not be. It should not be in the habit of denying you sex regularly, because if she does,
Oh, it wasn't regular.
that
No.
means her desire for you is not high enough, and
That's
she's not
true.
finding you
Yeah.
attractive.
It's not the attractive thing. It goes back to that chemistry thing.
It's
Like,
vice versa.
I think we be in the like if you're starting to make her unhappy, or if she's starting to doubt how faithful you are, that does play in the back of your head when you're having sex with that person. And when that chemistry starts to diminish and those soul ties start to break, you start to lose the desire to keep sleeping with
You
him.
can't break a soul tie, but that's
You
a whole
can,
that's a
if
whole
you can.
different thing,
You absolutely
because
can.
I think that, and I'm gonna say this again controversially, that when a woman sees you have other women, she wants to fuck you more, actually, not less.
Not if she knows that you're sliding in somebody and then coming back to her.
You gotta let her know you got them hoes.
Facts.
No.
Comment on my shit. Comment on my story. Comment on my post. See them hoes in my comments.
And I think Myron said that, like, when a woman knows that you have other women in line, she gets in line.
No,
So
that's called a groupie.
But y'all want guys to idolize your woman too, because then you know she's bad.
Yeah.
I think it goes both ways.
But see, I agree with that. I think that dudes do want other women, do want other dudes to want to smash their girl. But the difference is we don't want our girl to get hit. I would argue that when you see that your dude is able to get and attain another woman, that turns you on. Whereas with other men,
but
it
not
turns
to
us
actually
off.
do it.
Not to actually do it.
I would agree
To
with that.
have the
I would agree with
ability
that for the
to,
most
yes.
part.
Yeah, I
To
agree.
actually
I
do
agree
it,
with that.
absolutely not.
But
'Cause-
I will still say, even if you do it still turns the girl on a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Shit.
I be taking some cheaters back.
Facts.
I ain't taking no cheater back.
Men have
You
to.
let another get up in you.
I would
Y'all
say
have
that
to.
if a man
gotta get
does
up outta
that,
here.
if a man takes a woman that cheats back, he has no self-respect and he doesn't have any options either. That's kind
Or
of.
he was in love. He was stupid.
But love should never see at their table. Emotion never see at the table.
But it always does.
It does.
It shouldn't
yeah.
though.
But it
Hmm.
does.
does.
It does. Like, y'all get emotional too. Y'all
try
display
not
it
to show
differently. Exactly. And then I feel like it starts to build up for y'all, and then it turns into like
Here's the difference.
uncontrollable anger.
Emotion and love will always have a seat at the table. But the part of being a man is that you detach yourself from those things. Because like if my girl was to leave me, I would be sad and I'd be hurt. I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Next woman up. I would detach myself from that emotion. I can still love her, but you're not treating me the way I deserve to be treated. So therefore, I'm going to replace you and bring the next woman in. That's how men should operate.
They do. However, they start smashing more and more women than they usually would, and some of those women they're beneath their standards as well, because they're smashing people to try to get over the other woman. So some of their patterns change because they're still stuck on their girl. So a lot of their actions are still driven by that heartbreak.
Those that can get women do that, but that's not all men. And the
It's
reason
not
that
all.
the reason that most men will not leave a woman that cheats because they don't get any other women. That's my point. A man that can get other women, he will smash to fill that void. But that's not all men. The majority of men can't get shit, as I always tell you all the time.
Get your ass up out of here.
No. No.
I was so hoping for that
It's
chair to
so
go back.
toxic.
The level of toxicity.
Next.
Brother, this guy stinks.
That's did I with a
Now you
straight
know
face.
it's for you. Now you
That's
know
not
it's for
saying
you.
that we don't love and appreciate our girls, because we do. but
Next.
I don't
men,
like that.
Men gotta do what they gotta do.
Next.
Another
Wow.
double standard, because if we do it, we're a hoe.
What Gucci man
Exactly. We do
Yeah,
it.
if
You
we-
whore. How
If
could you?
if we do it,
Miss
these men
Harlots.
are ready to
15,
throw
But
up.
if you do what though?
If we want to get over it, get over one, get under another.
But
And then
that's
after
gonna-
that, they say it devalues you.
it
as a
does
person.
devalue
She's
you.
And that's
why?
why-
If you're broken up and she's dating and sleeping with somebody else, why is that a problem?
That's gonna mess up y'all brain too.
And and that's what I'm saying. Y'all
But
try
it doesn't mess up y'all.
y'all try so hard to be like men when you can't do
It
that.
does, but it affects y'all worse.
If
My
you
bad.
sleep with the girl, if you sleep with the guy enough, you guys automatically start getting feelings. I don't care what any girls say. They can say, "Oh, sleep with him, I won't catch anything." That's 100% cap. Y'all are emotional creatures, and the thing I
don't
tell
care
you,
about them.
See, I can't do that. I got a lot of emotion.
Can I interject?
No, I can see the hurt in your eyes.
Bullshit. That's from famished. Being famished.
go
I'm
ahead,
hungry.
Go ahead, Aaliyah. Go ahead.
Can I interject? I'm not totally disagreeing, but I am also saying I guess it's just it's how to carry the situation because we can either do one of two things. We either just be by ourselves and just do what we got to do, or there's some that do that and then their mentality and their emotions kind of go out the window. I'm not saying I have done this. As far as the emotions go out the window, I have done that. I don't have the mindset to go sleeping with everybody else, but I have known women where they are just like under another off the side, and the dude is like, "Oh, you're a vibe, you're this," and she just block next.
It happens.
So,
But
it does happen. I'm not saying all the time. I'm saying sometimes.
that's a trauma response. That's not a woman's natural way of being.
No,
It's
it's
a hurt
not.
woman.
Yeah, but it's not.
Definitely
Y'all
hurt
went through a breakup. You're hurt. She's hurt. So y'all are doing whatever you can to get over the other
But
person.
here's the thing, though, Aaliyah.
Stay away from those women, guys.
Most men, whether we're hurt or
Stay away
not,
from those men, girls.
most women, hold on. Most men, whether we're hurt or not, we want to have sex with as many women as possible.
Whore.
Hurt or not.
Man,
Now,
whore.
when y'all do that, like y'all try to be like us.
I'm sorry.
That's not your natural way of being. A man's gonna do that regardless. When a woman does that, she's hurt or trying to cover up a trauma. That's what I'm saying.
I don't personally. I haven't like slept with a whole bunch of people in general, but for me, I feel like the problem is I haven't. But you can go ahead. I've been in long-term relationships most of my life. Anyway, why? Anyway, I think it's traumatic for both sides because it's like at the end of the day, you're just hurting yourself. You're giving your body away as well.
No,
For
that's
men,
a woman's hurting herself. A man, again, is it the best thing for a man to do? Absolutely not.
No.
But it significantly hurts us a lot less than it hurts you guys.
Yes, it hurts. It hurts y'all less emotionally, but I just feel like people aren't protecting themselves now. They're not protecting their peace. They're not protecting their health. I just feel like it's still your body at the end of the day. And anytime you sleep with somebody, you're putting yourself at risk. I just don't
My
advise
body,
on
my
either.
choice.
I feel like it still F's y'all up in the long run.
I think so too.
It does.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
definitely
think so.
does.
It definitely
No, it
does.
definitely does. Because here's what's happening. If we don't sleep with somebody else and we just focus on ourselves, okay, fine. And then we decide emotionally to go deal with somebody else. Y'all will fuck other women time and time again because it's just like it doesn't bother me, but I'm just trying to get over it or do whatever, do what you want. At some point, you get tired of it. It gets irritating. And then the girl, you realize at that point, the girl that you were with was probably the one you probably should stay with. So then you want to double back to her. At that point, she's no longer available. So
That's a fantasy that y'all writing in y'all's head. Like
it's not. It
y'all be
happened.
spinning the block.
Y'all
Y'all
be spinning
definitely
the
spinning the
block.
block.
It's a
this is what I'm- but
merry-go-round.
Listen, look what you just said. You said that we realized this is the girl we should have been with the whole time, right? That's not what happens. We
No,
spin
they
the
just want
block.
they just want
We
to
spin the block because you're easiest to fuck.
Easy
And we
pussy.
know that once we
No, that's not the
fuck
only
y'all,
reason.
That's not the only reason.
I mean, yeah.
No, I feel like so.
Yeah.
This is the other reason.
I'm just saying it. Bro.
No, but I
I
feel
put
like
y'all on game. Y'all ain't listening.
I
Don't.
understand. I do think that's part of it, but I also feel like the worse you treat somebody, the more you act like they don't exist. Niggas just start wondering what's going on, who she fucking with, what she doing. Oh, she look good on Instagram. They start
Mhm.
wondering when you don't pay attention to somebody, it sucks. It's on both sides, but it's like the more toxic you are and the worse you treat somebody, the more interested they are, and then they start spinning the block.
Or okay, take out she's supposed to be the one you're supposed to be with, or the ones you are dealing with is trash, or it's like it'll do, but the one you were with is like, yeah, that one was it, and I can't seem to get that back. I get it, pussy's everywhere, whatever, but not all pussy is great. So you want to spin the block on that one.
Shit.
Shut up.
It ain't that much difference.
Bro, we got to school them on that too. Whole different comment. Go ahead, eventually.
Oh my gosh.
Now, nah, yeah. Go
Some
ahead,
is
finish.
better than
Go ahead,
others.
finish. I'm about to say, yeah, some is better than, but it ain't that much of a difference. I'm still getting rocks off.
That's sad.
That is sad.
But that's why you gotta like the person you sleep with. I
How
feel
is
like
it sad?
that's why.
How's it sad? You gotta talk to God about that. He made
Anything,
job.
anything a man does is sad,
Similar.
pathetic. Go ahead, Aaliyah. Finish your points. My bad.
My whole point just went out the window. And anyway, I'm saying, and again, this goes back to a purpose thing, but I'm saying for a man, it's like that is what he liked. She did what he liked. They had a chemistry, whatever. You're going through all these other women, and it's like it gets your rocks off. Okay, it all feels the same. Whatever, it got your rocks off. It did what it needed to do. But there's also the other element of like it's not doing enough. So then you want to spin the block to what was doing doing enough. At that point, she's not available.
But again, this is like this Tyler Perry Diary of a Mad Black Woman fantasy that you guys tell yourself in your head when it's not true.
Oh no, I don't think they spin the block.
A dude will spin the block for one or two reasons. One, because you're easiest to fuck. Because men know that if I already had sex with you, you would rather go have sex with me than get a new body. You at least know what you're getting when you come fuck with me, right? And the second thing is, men come back not because you're the best option, because you were comfortable. We are creatures of habit. So if I've been with you for 4 or 5 years, I'm dealing with hoes because y'all don't understand. Getting new women is hard. So I deal with a new chick, right? We fucking around for 2 or 3 weeks. She got a nigga she was fucking with before too. She go back to him. She stopped answering my call. She ghosts me over the case is. I'm like, damn, I don't want to deal with this shit being in the streets no more. Shit's hard as fuck. It's hard to get new women. So therefore, it's like, one, you're easiest to fuck, and two, you're comfortable. So that's why he comes back. Not because you're the special snowflake.
I don't think it's because you're special. I don't think, and honestly, a lot of the times when they spin the block, I don't think they spin the block with the intentions to stay. They definitely don't spin it with the intentions to stay. But sometimes I feel like it is because you were the better option, and it does go back into being more comfortable.
That does happen sometimes, but I would argue most times that's not the reason. Because I asked, and Patrice O'Neal said this. He like literally, if your girlfriend was to leave you right now, what would you really miss? It's not your personality. It's not that you're so
no.
great.
I think
funny.
It depends. It
it's
depends on the. That's not it.
The majority of it is the sex. I'm telling you.
Majority of it is, but like I didn't have people spin the block and try to take me on trips, try to like put rings on my finger.
Because you're not fucking them anymore. They're going to tell you what you want here so they can fuck you again.
They dropped money on me and stuff, and I still didn't fuck them. At the end of the day, they didn't get anything. So I just feel like
I have a question. So are you saying
Destiny, throw away your outline, girl?
Right. Are you saying I mean she wanted the conversation. I have one question and we can leave it alone. Okay. But in answer, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But
we're on number 2. No, number 4, but I think around.
So are you saying that at no point whatsoever, the only 2 reasons a man will return back to a woman is because she's easy to fuck or she's comfortable? It's never that he sees value in that woman.
I listen, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for 95% of the cases or better, that is the case. Now, you guys could be in that 5%. I don't know you're on that level, but I'm telling you that most women think that they're in that 5% of the exception when most of y'all are not. And I said the question again earlier, when you really boil it down to men, our number one priority for anything is always sex. Remember, we think about sex before anything. We don't care about your personality. We don't care about your job, your title, none of that. Our first thing is like, damn, would I fuck her?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Everything else is secondary after that.
What?
You guys think about, is he attractive? Does he make money? Can he protect? Can he provide? Can he speak?
Does he
Those are
validate my
things.
feelings?
Exactly. And then you think, okay, then can I fuck him? We're the complete opposite. So again, you could be in that 5% where that's the case. But even if you are in that 5%, I promise you the majority of it's still going to be he wants to fuck you again. Because there was an option to never have sex with you again. He might come back, but ask yourself the real question. If he could not have sex with you, would he spin the block? And in most cases, that's going to be a resounding no.
But wouldn't you just enjoy your company? What's wrong with just enjoying someone?
No, he's right about
right.
that. I just feel like those are not the only 2 reasons. That's all I was saying. Because I have seen where sometimes you gotta hoard guys. You have to not be so available and put all your eggs in one basket too soon for them to treat you like you matter to them. And which is unfortunate because like a lot of women be like, oh, I want to be in my soft girl era. But then they're emulating the behaviors of niggas because they're not treated like women. They're treated like hoes.
Wait, who's treated like hoes? I'm confused.
Men are treating women like hoes. Like they're not treating them like wives. So
like ladies.
It's like, oh, I might as well act like a nigga now.
Well, whose fault is it that men are treating women like hoes. I just want to ask that.
I know you feel like women set the standard, and
Thank
they
you.
do to some degree, but I just feel like it's just bigger than just women. It's just a societal thing. And society, the rules of society are governed by men.
Ladies, no, hold on. This is what I always tell women, and we're going to move on after this because we really fucking Destiny's outline up badly. But remember, yes, the rules of society are governed by men. No arguments from me here. But the rules of sex and therefore by society is governed by women. Remember, you guys set the standard for everything. If you guys came together in your sisterhood and said, any nigga that's toxic, any nigga that's a bad person, if you scam, if you steal, you have another girlfriend, nobody's getting laid no more. If that was the case, this world would have changed yesterday.
That part is true. However, look at what they're getting all this information from. They're getting it from music. They're getting it from.
It doesn't matter if we got it from music, it didn't work. We said we wouldn't do it though.
I'm just saying the society is impressionable and it's being governed by men. It's being governed by the industry. And I feel like if a lot of those factors weren't in it, maybe women would change. I don't emulate what I hear and what I see from other women. I'm just moving to the beat of my own drum. However, like I just feel like we're so far gone because
y'all overestimate the power of your personality, your job titles, and you as a person. Underestimate the power of sex.
I was about to say underestimate
because sex will literally is why the world moves.
No, I didn't disagree with you there. I'm saying as far as women setting the standard, I feel like, yes, we could set the standard, but I feel like because of how manipulated the overarching population is by society, I don't think it's possible.
So you're blaming the music, the hookup culture, the television media,
just the environment that all of us are brought up in, especially like when you're underprivileged, you're just brought into toxicity.
Have you ever heard the quote that basically says that art imitates life? The reason that stuff's in the music and in the TV and in the media is because that emulates what real life. You know, when you're talking about girls, you're talking about the city girls. I want a hood nigga, rich nigga. All this stuff is out there in the music because that's what women really want.
There was city girls before the city girls came out.
I agree, but who is keeping people in those environments? Who's keeping people in those neighborhoods?
Nobody's keeping anybody anyway. We all make a choice and we all being programmed, but that's not anything you don't want to do. You don't have to listen to that music.
I'm just saying, I just feel like it's so much deeper. Yes, women, we do. I agree with you. We do have the ability to change what the standard is. However, I just feel like the programming is just so deep. It's just so hard to step away from that as a population.
But Ross Jeffries had this bar, and he was like one of the originators of the Red Pill. And he was like one of the people that came on, was original pickup artist. He went on the show in the 80s. And he was getting his ass grilled. He said, the talk show asked him, he said, what do you think women want? He said, I don't care what women want. I care what they respond to. Because you guys say one thing you want, Prince Charming, a guy that's emotional, charismatic, listens to you, validates your feelings, and you reward the complete and total opposite of that.
Sucker.
Depends on the woman.
But I think no, Destiny. I think that goes
for me.
Both.
Shoot, I'm talking about myself. Never mind.
I think that goes both ways though, because y'all say you want a wife, you want somebody that's gonna cook for you, you want somebody that's gonna clean for you, you want somebody that's gonna raise your children right, and then y'all still step out on that woman.
Here's
and
the difference,
pick the red horse.
Here's the difference. men for them, not all, but men for the most part, we acknowledge our bullshit. We will say, yeah, you know what? We like variety. Because I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with that myself sometimes too, because I know what I want. I know I want a woman that's not promiscuous as my wife, but I still like dibbling, dabbling with some hoes sometimes. And men will admit that for the most part. Y'all will not admit that a nice guy repulses you. He has no boundaries. You don't find him sexually valuable. You won't say that though.
I admit that people like
I'm not
toxicity.
saying you. I'm saying
We
most
don't care
women.
about them hoes.
I don't.
And
We
you're
don't let
right.
'em
You're right
hoes.
about that too, see, Marty. Because most times, like I could hit a joint, have sex with her, and I wouldn't care if she lived or died the next day.
And she hit our phone. We like,
I believe that, but I also like.
Come on.
I
That's
I
the truth.
challenge that a
He's
bit
not lying.
as
It's the
well.
truth.
it's the truth. That's how y'all look at the dice guy when he hits your phone.
No, that's not true. Okay.
What dice? I challenge it a little bit only because like back in the day, I feel like people like guys had more like one-offs as side chicks. but like they have like actual relationships with their side chicks now because they keep them in a rotation.
We talked about that.
And I
too.
understand. We talked about a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Most of the stuff we talked about before.
Okay. Destiny, please. We have like your outline to finish and then your Reddit post. Let's try to get this done because this is
We're an hour and
Yeah.
10 minutes in.
Yeah, we gotta-
Bored. All right.
Let's go, Destiny.
One last question, I guess. So
great conversation, by the way.
this is great. Good. Should unmarried men pay a woman's bills before physical intimacy takes place?
No.
What?
No.
You waste your time asking that question.
Yeah,
You
next.
already know what answer.
We all
you
say
give.
no.
Yeah.
Well, that saved us some
Sucker.
time.
Hold on,
Seven.
wait. Can you repeat it to make sure I heard it correctly?
No, you heard it.
Should
All right.
an unmarried man pay a
So-
woman's bills before
they-
intimacy takes
Yeah.
place?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm gonna ask something, and it's the men fucking this shit up. That's the reason.
I mean,
that's
I heard
even,
some men
that
are
this
doing
is
it.
even a question. There's websites where women put like the amount of money they need in bills, and dudes is going on the websites paying that shit
But
to,
the reason
to
why-
get access to them. They probably ain't really getting shit anyway.
But the reason why I asked
Probably
this
not.
question, because I've been doing a lot of my research, like I said before, and I've seen women in comments saying, towards somebody's podcast or just talking, saying, I'm not giving a man anything until he at least pays for something. He needs to feed my kids. He
Well-
needs to
well, ask-
keep the lights on.
Are those
She
his
can-
kids?
Kids?
No, but that's what
Well,
I
let's-
saw.
Let's ask and see the list of guys she slept with,
I
and how many of them paid her bills
How many
and
kids she
paid for the
got?
kids she
The
slept
question.
with.
She's like, no, but
Let's
that's what I'm
let's
saying.
look
So
at
I
it.
said,
Ask
Isn't
her,
that's-
if her
isn't that
baby
their
daddy
baby
is
daddy?
paying for them
Exactly.
bills.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like,
Because
Yeah.
I told
Next
you,
question.
some men are falling
Yeah.
into that situation. That's what I'm saying.
Women live one life in their head and then live a totally different one in reality. And I say this all the time because people on the show now know women intimately. They'll say they only deal with the man that does X, Y, and Z. But like to see Marty's point, your baby father doesn't do any of that. Your baby father's not 6 foot. He has no six pack. He's not tall, charismatic, none of that stuff. But you have these standards in your head, not in reality.
And another thing too, a lot of women do that just because of the economic situation we're in now. A lot of people are struggling to pay the rent, pay the mortgage,
Facts.
and they're not even looking for relationships for actual relationships. They just want somebody to help them.
That's it.
They want somebody to come bail them out. And that's why shit is fucked up now.
And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like
I
to
agree.
your point too, see Marty, the reason that it's so messed up because there are actually men out there doing that. Not knowing is not because you're a wonderful person again, but because I know that you say that you wanted money, so that I think that therefore giving you money is going to give me a chance to have sex with you. That's what it boils down to.
Next question.
Yeah, next question.
Okay.
We just cooked that shit.
You hot? That's why you drinking water?
I ain't
I'm
gonna
parched.
lie, you make me thirsty
Oh my
drink all that
God.
water over there.
No bullshit.
God
I
damn.
know.
I've been kind of thirsty too. So
Okay.
Get your gallon.
Got you. Is there such a thing as sex etiquette? And what are the pillars that make up sex etiquette?
good question. Again, I'll take that first.
Okay.
Sex etiquette. I think it varies on person to person. I don't think there's necessarily any universal rules. If I could think of universal one, it would be just obviously the things get consent,
Yes.
and then obviously just make sure that good hygiene.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything after that, I think is pretty much up to the person,
Please
to
don't.
people involved in that.
Can I add something?
Sure.
And I know it's so minuscule. Whatever. Please make sure your room is presentable or wherever,
Yes.
whatever
Your
setting
home.
is.
Your
Make sure you
home.
make sure whatever setting you have that person in is presentable because that is a reflection of you. Make sure your toilet is clean. Make sure your bed is clean. There's not underwear all over your room.
Your
Please
house
just-
smells good.
Good
Yes.
Lord.
Something.
Okay.
That's wild because like say I have a guest over and I'd be like, hey, sorry, it's a little bit of a mess right now, and they'd be like, no, this is clean. I've seen.
Yeah,
Facts.
I'm like, man, my shit be a mess. My shit might just be laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not a
folding
big
laundry.
deal.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. No, there's
It's-
just like we think it's because I'm the same way where it's like I might have like blankets on my couch or my laundry, and it's like, oh, okay, excuse the mess. It's like your house isn't messy, it's clean. There is what she's talking about is you walk into that house and there's month-old dishes piled up in the sink.
Oh
The
yeah, don't let
bed-
dishes be in the
the bed,
Mhm.
like the sheets have not been washed since God knows when.
Sweet
The tub
peas.
has a ring in it. The toilet got a ring in it. The carpet or the floor look nasty. Like that, you walk into that house and you're repulsed.
Woo.
Or you don't even have a bed. It's like this dingy ass mattress lying on the floor. Or you
Who
have
had
a
that?
That's actually
airbag.
crazy.
Or the sheet as
No,
the
hold on, hold on,
curtain.
hold on,
Yes,
hold on,
the
hold on.
sheet as the curtain.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
actually
hold on.
crazy.
You went
That's
to
a
somebody's house and
thing.
they had the
And here's the kicker. Here's the
Oh,
kicker. I walked
no.
out after this, but because
there
on
is
the
an etiquette,
because
guys.
the outside they look presentable, clean cut, just had a fresh haircut, all that nail. And my thing with men, when I pay attention to, is like the way they take care of themselves, nails, like face, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Teeth.
you could get teeth.
I ain't-
You take
yeah.
care of your hands, like everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Baby
you-
sparkling.
I'm not gonna lie. All his
Yeah, I got it.
nails
Yeah,
are
I got it. Yeah,
You got a
I'm
fresh
working on
manicure.
that.
You got a fresh manicure going.
He sure
But-
sparkle.
Yes, but walk into that house and the bathroom and the kitchen were disgusting. And I was like, I can't because you don't take care of your home. So what the hell are you showering?
It's
in?
also
Facts.
very telling that you are comfortable bringing people into your home looking like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
TK, you ever been to a woman's house and she had a mattress?
Absolutely, bro. I've been to a few
Did,
like
did you
that.
still hit it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
It's different.
It's different for y'all.
It is
It is for us.
It
It's
is
different for
different.
y'all. Y'all
Yes,
not looking at
because
like that.
I think you might have said it earlier. He might have said it, but you have to make sure the environment, like for us to get to us, you gotta
That
make
shit
sure.
went crazy
I
too.
agree.
Yeah, you gotta make
Good
for-
bump.
If you're walking to, if she brings you home,
Great
okay,
bump.
cool. The war is won. You did what you need to do. She smashed it
And
regardless.
it was fat.
If you bring a woman home, you have to make the
And wet.
environment comfortable for her. For
I
you.
agree 100%.
Yeah. So if we walk
That
into
dog
your
was
house
crazy.
and it looks like hell on earth, we're
And
Oh,
she-
you
in
in
the
the
she
group,
had
you
to
not
go.
getting nothing.
nothing, and you in the group chat. Like that's it. But if she
I mean, I
brings
won't
you
put him in
home,
the group chat. That's mean. But okay.
Oh, I'm
He
not
going
doing
in there.
that.
Yeah, that's mean. I
Oh,
won't do that.
I'm
Why
petty
is that
petty.
mean though?
that's not me. I'm putting
It's
Why
it
is
not
that
mean.
mean?
It's not mean.
He knew you were coming over, and
Yeah.
that shows how much he cared about
It's
you coming
private.
over. Your house looked like shit. And
It's
you
private.
expected
I know,
him
but I'm not
to
gonna
No,
put you
I
on
said
looking
I'm
that.
private.
Like
so
I already
wouldn't
know.
put
I
it
don't
in
want
a
to put you
group
on
chat,
extra
but
blast. You know what I mean?
I would just tell somebody one off, but I'm not gonna
No.
put it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
I'm
whole
not
group
putting in the
chat.
group chat. I
No,
might
I'm putting it in the
mention
group
No,
it,
chat.
it's,
but I'm not
it's
gonna.
going in the.
It's in the group chat.
I ain't gonna
It's
put
in
y'all
there.
that
Nope.
much on blast. I already know. But okay.
No, because
Crazy.
you put yourself in
You
a
put your-
situation
like,
to walk
they literally
into the
don't
house. to see
care.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not telling everybody this ain't happening, and he still ain't get it. Period.
No.
Literally on a
Mm-mm.
period.
But like honestly, the reason that my house is so clean and stuff, it's not because necessarily I want to have women over, but like I'm low key like kind of a germaphobe on the
Yeah.
low, you know. So
Yeah.
I gotta make
Same.
sure like I don't eat at everybody's house. I don't be going to like them
Mm-mm.
potlucks and stuff like that. Like
Nope.
'cause I'm very particular, and
Mm-mm.
I tell people hygiene is so important to me. I even watch how people wash their hands a lot of the time.
Mhm.
People, you really watch people?
I
they
do.
don't. They don't
I
wash
do.
their hands like
No.
that. For
They
real.
don't. They
If
just
at
they
all.
just wet it and,
And
then
then
walk
go.
out.
Yeah,
Ew.
get between
Touch
your
the sink.
fingers, get under your fingernails. I'm like, small little things like that reveal a lot about a person.
I don't touch the bathroom doorknob
neither.
when I walk out. I
Yeah.
take a paper towel.
Hey, you know what's
Yeah, you're
crazy?
supposed
You know what's
to,
crazy
yeah.
to me? People will wash their hands for 5 seconds, be under the hand dryer for 15 seconds. And I'm like, why do y'all use them hand dryers? You not realize that where is that air coming from?
Right.
It's
Mm.
coming from inside the bathroom.
Right.
There's fecal matter in the air, piss matter in there, all that stuff. You're using that to dry your hands. I
Nope.
never use them damn,
I
them
don't
damn
use
hand,
them.
Nasty.
hand dryers. Disgusting.
Nasty.
Ooh, Lord.
Whole different topics. My fault.
But hygiene's important. You're right. Okay. All right, y'all. So I got a couple Reddit questions for you guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Alex, if you can click the boyfriend wants me to tell him
I
for
can't
me,
see.
please. But
I forgot my glasses.
give it a chance.
No, it's not you.
Oh.
I forgot my glasses.
Oh,
All
you know
right.
damn
And if
well
you
I
could do me
can't
a
see.
wonderful favor, ma'am, if you
Oh,
could read it
wow.
for me, because it's kind of time.
Should I have brought my Velma glasses?
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
She does.
Oh,
Yeah.
and if you could read it for me.
Ooh,
This shit
boyfriend
mad
wants me to
small.
tell him his
So-
dick is small.
Never mind. Okay.
Huh?
That's what it's saying.
Yes. So what? You didn't give me a chance to explain.
Mm.
Now, one of the things about intimacy that I wanted to get into before you guys like kind of went on your tangent is kinks. Because you know some people.
He has humiliation kink.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like is kinks, and and like especially since I mentioned earlier about double standards and us having kinks. But I wanted to see you guys' reaction to this. So Alex, if you can just
That's so weird.
do me a favor and read it and give the
Okay.
advice to this lady.
25 male and 24 female. Hi,
Thank you.
all. My boyfriend has recently spoken to me over message about sex, and once we got into it talking about likes and dislikes, he told me he wouldn't mind me calling him small. It really isn't small. Okay. Said it can turn him on. Also, along with this, he hinted at being degraded a bit for coming too quickly. I tried to get an understanding of exactly what he was asking of me, so I knew how to approach it. Feel it's a kink, but also insecurity. I've not gotten much experience with kinks except my own. I tested the shallow end and believe I'm into being submissive. I'm really not well versed, but I'm open to trying new things and understand it's all about communicating properly and experimenting together. We sexted later on, to which he was trying to get me to tell him things to turn him on. I tried my best to go along with the kink, but tried to not stretch far from the truth. I agreed he's not the biggest dick, but also tried not to lie by telling him it's small. Although compromise was made, and I did kind of say it was small sometimes as I was trying to please him. I was honest in how he pleases me, and at one point he tried to ask if it was small, and when I said no, he reminded me he wanted me to say it to him. I feel like I've been thrown into the deep end here, really something I'm not used to, and I don't know what's right and wrong and what even makes him want me to say these things. It was even suggested I could go and fuck other men too, to which I disagreed to. He seemed happy with my responses and told me he doesn't really want me to do that. He told me he was happy about the quote unquote honesty in the whole conversation. I feel like my head's been blown off. Please give any advice or something.
Leave him. Leave.
You would
Leave.
That's it. Okay.
I'm not gonna say what race, what people.
We know they're not black.
At all.
That's true.
At all.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Destiny. I want to hear your thoughts.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
well,
You into that?
no, I'm not. If anything, I feel like that would turn me off more than anything because I don't like saying all that awful stuff. Like I feel like that's awful. Like for me to have to tell you that your dick is small. But I mean, like I understand some people have to be open with their partner's kinks, but I think for her, I think they need to have a sit-down discussion about how it makes her uncomfortable. But for me personally, nah, I don't want to sit there and have to call you dick small.
Why would you want me to say that you have a small dick at all?
See,
He wants to be humiliated.
this is
Oh,
this is what I
but-
want to tell you guys. Remember that everybody, my two rules still apply to the situation. As long as it's consensual, as long as good hygiene's present, I don't really care. But I'm telling you what's going on here. This guy clearly has a humiliation kink. Now, where did that come from? It could be a childhood trauma kind of thing. It could be watching too much porn. But it's an instance of that he's, for some reason, gets aroused when his partner degrades him. The same thing happens with a lot of women and high-level CEOs. You'll be surprised that some people who have so much power all the time, because they have so much power, they want to lose control for
That's
just
true.
a little bit of minute. This could be a guy that's a high-level CEO, could be really high up in his job, and he gets off because people are always praising him, telling him how awesome he is. He wants to experience the extreme opposite end of that, which is normally like being degraded,
Those be the
being
men.
say he ain't shit. Even women have these things called pay pigs, men that literally pay money for a woman to degrade them. It's probably what he's doing right here. Do I agree with it? No, but I mean, if she likes it, she's open to it. I say go ahead and do it. Who gives a fuck? Go ahead, Anna.
I mean, I agree with everything you just said. I don't like it because I like my man to be more masculine. However, I know a lot of women that are super masculine or they have masculine energy. They like to dominate their men and they want their man to be masculine in appearance. However, they still want him to have more like submissive traits where they can be dominated, which is the whole dominatrix term. Actually,
Nothing wrong with swapping.
we could talk off.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
have
I
an
just
example
thought, I
from
just thought about
here.
that too, because you make my mind move. But go ahead, Aaliyah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. Destiny asked me about this yesterday, and you kind of touched on some points that I actually brought up to her. But another point I had said to her yesterday too was maybe, you know, he is an alpha male. He's like in a high level job or something. He's always having to be like the dominant person in life. So, you know, maybe he wants to see his girl in a more dominant setting, and that turns him off. Maybe it's like, you know, I'm tired. Like you don't want to be dominant, so you want her to take over.
Yeah.
So maybe he wanted to do that role play. Now that is not my cup of tea. Shot of Hennessy. But I'll bring in my experience. I have been in situations where the guy wanted me to be more dominant in the bedroom versus him. So it's kind of like that is a conversation where it's like, at what level are you comfortable? Now, that particular thing, I've never heard that a day in my life. Go
But
ahead.
can I say that, like I was saying earlier on the show, I have dealt with some really like high level women, whether they were teachers, attorneys, real estate people, and these women are put together in like really high status as well. But the things that would do to them in the bedroom would, like, if you got saw, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, why is she letting this man do that to her? And it's the same exact thing. They want to be put in their place. That normally is a feminine thing, but I don't think that, like we were saying earlier, he shouldn't be kink shamed, because when a woman does that, it's okay.
yeah.
But when a man does that, I'm not going to lie, it does fuck with your ability to appear masculine with your woman. But if your woman's truly your safe space, why is he not open? Why are you not open to do that for him?
Well, that's why I said there has to be some form of discussion of like what's comfortable.
Fair
So I'm not kink shaming him at all. If that's what you like, that's what you like. That's not my cup of tea. Shot of Hennessy, I would not do that. But me personally, if that's a discussion that they have, and she's like, okay, she was willing to try, it wasn't working. So it's like, okay, there's other ways to do that dynamic without that specific thing.
But can I tell you why? And this is going to get really nuanced, and I hate even doing this, but
Do it.
I gotta pee.
Remember,
It was about time.
anything that you do with your girl when you're not unsure, when you even are a fraction unsure about yourself, it's going to cause her to feel uncertainty about it too. I think that the way he did it, it was a way of him like trying to make her feel comfortable, but also by trying to make her feel comfortable, he kind of showed a little bit of uncertainty about it too. It should have been a more dominant way to command her to do it. Hey, I like this. Could you do this? Say this, and the third. If he would have done that, it could have been more of a conversation. He could have actually been enjoyed by it, like aroused by it. But he's kind of like, hey, I mean, can you kind of just say that you like it a little bit, whatever the case is? That shows uncertainty, not ability to lead. Even when you're trying to be submissive, you still got to lead a girl where you want her to go, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that because I mean, I'm not kink shaming. I would be okay with certain kinks if a man wanted to step back into certain roles. I just feel like for the way he went about it, one, and also like the context, like, oh, tell me my dick is small. After a while, if you keep telling him that, you may start,
That's
speak
a
it
good
into
point.
existence where you're not enjoying it now, where it may start feeling small to you.
But I'm gonna tell you this too, and I'm familiar with this. This actually is one step from him wanting her to go fuck somebody else. This was kind of his warm up kind of thing to go into that. I see that all the signs there, but again, if you're even going to be masculine,
Sorry to cut you off. It felt like a setup because he in the Reddit he was like, you can go have sex with other people, and she was like,
exactly,
I don't want to do it. And he was like, good, I appreciate the honesty. So,
but see, that wasn't true because she would have said, yeah, okay. He would have been like, shit, let's do it. But he felt her getting uncomfortable, which because she got uncomfortable because his uncertainty in the action. And I told you, even when you're being uncertain, you still have to lead a girl where you want her to go. And if you're not being dominant while trying to be submissive, it sounds counterintuitive.
no, it doesn't. It makes sense.
Your girl's going to not want to do it. I mean, just straight like that. Now go ahead, C-Mod. He gonna tell y'all the real. This dude like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, there's no way I would do that shit.
Going for none of that.
They got estrogen in the water nowadays.
I'm about to say no kink shaming. What happened?
Nah, I mean that's weird. I don't as a man, I don't understand. Even if you mentioned the whole CEO might want to be put in this place. I don't even understand why a man would want to be put down or degraded by his woman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, but we can talk about this all night. Some niggas want to get pissed on. Some niggas like getting choked.
Yeah,
again, that's not shit. Some niggas like feet. That's not me. But like feet.
They do.
Nah,
He's not wrong.
crazy.
No, I know.
It ain't my business.
It ain't my business. But I mean,
We're the ones that like feet at.
Who said
Wait, who said that?
I missed the comment. What happened?
She said, where are the ones that like feet?
We'll talk offline.
Where are the
We'll
men
talk
that
off-
like feet? Calling all men that like feet?
I've dated a few of them.
Right.
But my point is,
Everybody got their things.
Or
and,
whips and
and
chains,
everybody has
Yeah, I
something.
dated those too.
Everybody
chains?
has something that if they saw
I'm scared.
that hit the light, they'd be like, I don't want nobody to see this kind of thing. So just because that's not my thing, I'm not going to
Except
judge
for
that
me.
man for
I only like normal stuff.
stop the cap.
You
Go
like-
ahead, hit it.
Stop
the
it.
cap.
I only like normal stuff.
You like what we call vanilla sex.
What is that?
Oh shit.
It's the normal stuff.
Stop the cap.
I'm not shaming
Oh,
you.
no, I
You
mean,
like
I
what you
got-
like. You like what you like.
Oh, like you saying I'm boring?
No, that nigga. Look, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm saying normal is like if that nigga, I'm trying to say something without saying something. I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say.
These topics
Right,
are
right.
No, see, Marty, I'm asking this so I can learn. Go ahead.
What are you asking?
Everything.
Say what you want to say.
Basically,
No, I'm saying like if you
Interesting.
if you ask me like, oh, do I like X, Y, and Z? I say yeah, I like doing
What's
that.
your
I
kinks?
don't like just doing boring shit.
Do you like getting choked?
I don't.
Any whips and chains?
I get asked to do aggressive stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you like feet?
I like doing the aggressive shit.
Do you like feet?
I don't like.
So
feet.
whips.
This
Oh,
nigga,
push the
this
button.
nigga was gonna piss on somebody too. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
Pause.
would
But
if she asked me to piss on, I would have pissed on her.
Ew.
shout out Ice.
You're not a toilet. What in the world?
I would have done. I'm just saying I would have done it if she wanted me to. That's all I
But
was
some
gonna say.
niggas find that repulsive. You
Yeah.
know, so
No.
I wouldn't let her piss on me.
So, Aaliyah, what you said earlier, not to like.
I'll let her. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Finish it.
No,
Finish
I'm
it.
sorry.
Finish it.
Finish
Finish
it.
it. Finish it. Finish it.
everybody get
Finish it.
Say it.
Finish it.
It's okay.
No.
Another conversation for
I
another
want to
day.
know. Okay.
Go ahead.
Aaliyah, I have a question. So you dated BDSM dudes,
Yeah.
right? Is it scary? I just want to know. Like,
Like you were the one doing the dominant stuff, or they were doing the dominant stuff?
Aaliyah a freak. I can tell you right now.
don't do that
It
to
was.
her.
No,
bro.
he said what he said.
Oh.
Period,
Okay.
sis.
Oh.
Come on,
Period.
man. I noticed. I see it. I see it coming a mile away. Go ahead.
It was either or.
I had a joint
Switching.
ask me to whoop her with a belt
Yeah,
and
that's
back
it.
shots, like shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I
Whoa.
say that's a side that most men never see from women. Like I said, if you saw the things that women have asked me to do in the past, you would be like, "What the hell?"
I've even
Did you feel that way at the time?
Say it. Say it.
nah. One girl was like, "Yeah, I want you to call me like a bitch and a slut, like just
Yeah.
like say the
that's
most
not
crazy,
weird.
like
That's
say
not
the
weird.
most craziest
That's
shit to
not
me." I was
weird at
like,
all.
I was like, you sure?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Nigga, I was going crazy.
Wait.
Slut. Fuck out of here.
No, he's not a city boy.
What'd I
He's
say?
not a city boy. I'm a snitch on myself.
What I say?
I have
Yo,
asked.
we not gonna make it.
We're not. But
No,
My bad.
because you asked me the question, I have asked the guy to, hit it from the back, slap my ass, and call me a bitch. Well, he did it by accident because he did it. He called me a nasty bitch, and for some reason, in my crazy ass mind, that did it for me, and I asked him to do it again.
Listen,
I don't even
You
ask
thought you
now. I
wouldn't-
just
Okay.
I told y'all,
But again,
man.
everybody,
do it.
everybody.
No, I
Like
understand.
Nike.
See, when you said that, I was thinking like candle wax or something. Like
I've done that too. I
She
did that
went to
too.
the opposite end.
No, I've done that too. It
That's
burns
what I was
like the
thinking. I was
first time,
thinking- I
but
was thinking,
I've
like,
done that too.
hot candle wax, maybe a handcuff or two. Or,
Yes, I've had a handcuff.
Okay.
Anything else?
Any type of blindfold, something like that. I was
That's
thinking.
What about-
basic. That's so
That's
easy.
basic.
what
That's
about
basic?
What about what? No, ask it. I want you to ask it.
y'all do butt plugs?
Yes, I own 3.
No, that is an exit.
No comment.
She said no comment.
That is an
Damn,
exit.
we get
No,
look.
spicy down here.
Okay, wait.
Next question.
that is an
Sorry.
exit.
So,
No, leave me to say what she's saying.
Do y'all
'Cause-
do?
No.
Because this is one of Destiny's.
Oh, can you peg your man? Have you ever done that?
Hell no.
That's
Would you
not
ever
happening.
peg your man?
That's
No.
not happening.
Okay.
Would you peg?
no
Ew,
fucking
I'm not
no.
gonna lie. That's
No.
where I draw
No.
the line.
I
too.
have.
Nah, yo.
Wait, I have
Cause
the
yo,
ass, and
I've
that
seen
that
on
shit.
stuff that's
You
like-
did?
No.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't. 'cause
I
then-
feel like his sexuality is questionable then.
Yes,
At
it
that
is.
point, I was
shit's
like, I'm
crazy.
not
What is
comfortable with
something- yeah.
that. I was like, nope.
I had
or
it. I had a
or
joint.
eating. Never mind.
No.
No.
No, I don't do
Absolutely
that.
not. No.
I will
Nah.
receive. I don't
But-
give that.
It must be some dudes that's with that shit. Cause I had a shorty. I was getting some head from her, and she tried to slip her finger. I said, "That's not happening."
No.
And she's like, "No, most
It's a
dudes like
finger.
it."
I was watching.
Nah.
I was watching this reel, and
Fuck
they,
is you
they-
talking about?
The girl was saying
Fuck
like
do
she
you
was
be
giving her,
around?
she was
It's
giving
not
her man
happening here.
head, and she was going lower, and he wanted her to. Yeah,
Start scooching forward and shit.
yeah. She was giving head, and then all of a sudden his legs went up.
Oh. Like
Now-
scooch. Crazy.
Kid,
Now,
you
but
ever
wait.
you ever had a woman do that to you?
I ain't gonna cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I ain't gonna.
No, wait.
Not no fingers is different than a lick. That's different.
A finger is not that bad.
No, they're too. Yes, it is.
It hurt.
You out here
I don't do that.
Hey, y'all, we got this.
Wait a second. We're
This will turn into a sex pot. Go
Wait,
ahead.
I got one more thing. I got one more thing.
No,
One more
we
thing.
have jobs.
Since we was talking about piss already, I forgot to.
No, they don't know about this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I, don't,
Oh, but
I honestly don't care.
I was just saying because what
I
we're
have
talking
nothing to
about
lose.
actually falls into one of Destiny's 75 questions. But
Worked hard on this. Go ahead.
you did, but just
did.
take it from it. We're merging some of your questions in one conversation.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Because it's like the sex shaming, like, is there sex etiquette or is there so it's like y'all are asking these questions and y'all look at me like, whoa. But I'm one of those people.
I don't think that's whoa. You
some people do. Some people do.
Said you go over
Nothing you did was
Her,
crazy.
her, but
She gonna say everything's
Well,
whoa.
wasn't that
no, but I'm saying
I'm
like
sorry.
I'm one of those people who don't have a problem talking about sex. Now there's some people like Naja was immediately like no comment. I was like
no,
yeah.
that's because
I am learning.
that's because
Very
it's
much.
going online and I work where I work.
and I work
I
where
know.
we work. We all do.
You not saying nothing.
I mean, I will.
And
Destiny
guess-
the
Nobody
type.
asked me nothing. I'll say it.
Destiny the type. You about to put it in. She got to tell you 10 rules before you go.
Exactly.
I don't even want to do it anymore at this point. Love you, Destiny.
You're wrong, but okay. You're wrong.
Make sure you don't.
No,
None
you're
of that.
wrong.
Don't forget-
Absolutely none of this. And you absolutely better not.
You're wrong.
You better put a ring on me after this.
Don't smack my ass.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all with a capital F. Excuse
Don't
my
choke me.
language. Actually, I wouldn't mind that, but okay.
And don't talk too much. Don't say much.
No, I actually want to be talked through it, but okay.
Talk
Okay.
through it.
Talk
What-
through talk through that. Yeah.
Talk through it. Talk
the
to
girl
me.
through
What's
a
going
nut.
on
Talk her
here?
through a nut.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
a
not
nut.
on.
That is
None
an
of that.
art.
No, it is an art.
Yeah,
I don't.
talk to me. I like
Yeah.
a little praise.
Wait, what?
Yeah, praise came.
I do. I
Oh,
discovered I had
yeah.
one. Yeah.
You discovered you had
It got
wait,
crazy.
Offline.
Yeah, I discovered I had one. Yeah. Lord Jesus.
You never had a
Okay.
praise
Now, I had one shorty.
It's-
It's like, now, let
Go
me
ahead.
stop.
Go ahead. This is what I wanted to talk
One
about. Go
shorty.
ahead.
She wants her
I
stories.
finished. Went to the bathroom to go pee. I hear footsteps behind me. I'm like, no, she's not walking in here. I'm trying to pee. So just leave me alone.
She
for a
wanted to
second.
hold it
I
while you
wanted to
pee?
I wanted to pee in peace.
She wanted
No,
to get peed
she
on.
went. Yeah, she went to catch it.
That's
In her
crazy.
mouth?
In her mouth?
Yes.
Oh.
Ew. Hell no. Woo.
Yes. No cap.
Whoa.
No
Never
cap.
again. That's crazy. That's too
So
much
you're
for me.
insane.
No.
That's filthy.
No.
Now, did I stop?
No.
I did stop. I actually did. I actually did. I actually did
You
stop.
stopped in the middle of peeing?
Yeah,
I stopped. I said, yo, you gotta move, yo. I ain't even feel right doing it. That was crazy.
You lying. It's okay.
I'm
though.
not lying.
You lying, right?
You know that piss felt good after he ain't stopped.
I stopped.
What
I
you
can
stopping
control
your jaw
my shit.
dropped? Like
Nah, I was like, yo, you gotta move. Yo, nah.
It
Ew.
seemed like a
who
lot of
goes
force.
under over the toilet with their mouth open?
There's some
Alright,
nasty
wait,
women out here.
Wait. There's some nasty niggas out here too, because I've actually had that happen to me.
What?
What?
After sex, I didn't do it. I was going to the bathroom.
Your face.
No, yeah, I was going to the bathroom.
How did that work? It ain't no.
No, and this is where I'm getting to
Wait,
because
Leah.
that,
Have you done that one?
have I done what?
Hold on, let her finish.
Yeah,
Wait,
It-
no, that's so. That's
Let her
so-
finish. Nasty, nasty ass.
You are. Can we finish the episode and then we'll talk?
I was just wondering. Go ahead.
yeah. These cover mostly, but I'm saying I had that same thing happen to me where I literally after sex went to the bathroom, closed the door. Next thing I know, the door is swung open and this man is between my legs.
How?
The nigga got creative.
You scooted.
I did not scoot.
scooted.
I stopped. I was like, yo, I scooted
There's
back.
no
and I
way you
was like,
scooted and let it happen.
Look, when I tell
Yeah,
you, like, you know how we
scooted.
sit on a toilet. I'm over here.
Hey,
minding-
fellas.
Don't do that.
What's going on with us? Why y'all that
I tell you
horny?
how he put his head to the side.
Why y'all that horny?
So he had his face on the toilet
No, that's
seat.
disgusting, bro.
He had his cheeks on the
Yes,
toilet seat.
he put his head to the side and slid in that bitch, and it caught me so off guard because I was like, "What the fuck?"
I would have
That's crazy.
stopped. I would have gotten
That's-
up and
that's
stomped
next
his
level.
face. Like I'm
That
going
nigga-
home.
I had to get up and leave. I was like, I don't know what to do
You
here.
call me Nancy.
Why
What
go
I do
on
to
a
you?
tangent?
What did I do to you?
Hey, yo, where we at time wise,
I'm-
Alex?
We're
Yeah,
on a
it's
minute
2
and
hours.
38. I mean, an hour and 38.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay,
and
next
start.
question. Next question.
Wrapping this thing
I
up.
just wanted him to feel like
one
he's not
last
crazy.
one last Reddit, and then
Pool
we're
party.
done.
I just didn't want you to feel like you were
Pool
like
party.
nobody's judging you. It's happened.
Hoochie shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Yep. They're in the
Okay.
car.
Okay. Wow.
Go
And
ahead,
now we're,
Destiny.
okay, now we're gonna go
Did you
into
hear?
intimacy problems. Can you hit the question about intimacy, please?
She asked you another question.
The question about intimacy.
Damn.
No, the other one. The other one that says question about intimacy.
Oh.
Like slide.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna do that too.
Not the first one, but the second one.
Light skins don't pay attention to detail.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
Sound like you want
You sound racist.
Wow.
Right. Colorist.
But this, when the video started, when he was on the other side of
Right.
the table,
Just gonna keep it short.
question about intimacy.
Can you please read that for me, Alex?
How
please?
can you tell if a woman's mind is elsewhere during sex? I posted in dead bedrooms about lack of intimacy in my marriage. The issue I have is when we do initiate any intimacy, she just lays there. Damn. She don't want to suggest or say anything other than saying yes if I asked if she liked something. When we were done, I asked her if she was satisfied with our love life since our intimacy has dwindled. Usually I initiate, rejected 70% of the time. And she tells me yes and to trust her. I love her to pieces, but I just feel in my gut there's something I don't know. Like I just feel the sense like we're in the moment, but mentally she's not there sometimes. She used to want to take control at times or talk a little dirty, but anymore it just literally silence. And if I kiss her eventually, she just pulls away.
Feeling your gut that somebody
She's
else
fucking a
is in
personal
her-
She's got another man.
Somebody else in the
her
picture.
gut.
Hold on,
Got
let me
another
go ahead and take this real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
We know you
I
will.
saw this was in the marriage Reddit, right?
Mhm.
This is a commonality and a common problem that most people have when they're in a relationship and they're married for a long period of time. Women, you guys want to say it didn't happen, but women weaponize sex, and women also don't know what they're attracted to. So you see a guy that's normally a guy that will pay all the bills, looks after her, no toxicity, and gives her everything that she wants, not knowing that's what turns women off innately. So you can just see the uncertainty again in his voice when he's writing this message here. It's like, do you like this? Is this turning you on? Asking all those questions, are you letting a woman know that you're unsure of yourself? And I promise you, if he's this involved and he's this like obsessed with her over this small text, I can only imagine what he's doing at home. He's doing things that turns women off innately because he's an unmasculine, unconfident, unsure of himself man. And that's translated to the bedroom. What I would suggest this man to do, get some hobbies, get out the house a little bit, get yourself back in shape, focus on yourself for a while, because when you focus on yourself, she'll focus on you. And my favorite quote from Tyler Perry, somebody always asks Medea, they ask her, how do you know if your man's cheating on you? And Medea says, you think your man's cheating? They're like, yes, I do. And then she says, that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings are never wrong, my guy. If you feel she's going somewhere else, she feels something's off, it is. And I think they alluded to on the panel, she's fucking somebody else. I guarantee it. And she's just with you for comfort, stability. You've been the guy that's been around for a while. So you need to go ahead, drop this relationship, focus on yourself, and she'll be back.
What do you think, Destiny?
I definitely think there is someone else in the picture, because I mean, like he's initiating everything. You know what I mean? And if a woman's not giving you some kind of like at least she's not at least meeting you 50-50, then it's she's definitely seen somebody else. But I think that there at least should be a conversation so he can kind of at least say, hey, what's going on? Because she's clearly like troubled by something.
It seems like he tried though,
He
and
did,
she's
and
not
she's
telling.
not telling him.
He should just leave at this point.
Yeah.
So this is a
The
marriage.
pro-
You at least want to get to the bottom of it first, right?
Crazy.
But he did, and she's still. What do you say? Like giving him what 70% or something?
He initiates
Reject-
it.
yeah.
or he initiates 70%.
Yeah.
He should leave, because the reason why she's not leaving, she's definitely messing with somebody else. The reason why she's not leaving is one, because of comfort, and two, because that person doesn't have enough for her to leave him for that person.
Facts.
And which means that she's going to come back to him if he does leave her, or if she leaves for the other person.
Yeah, so he's initiating and he's rejected 70% of the time.
Oh, poor fellow.
Yikes.
But most marriages are dead bedrooms for a multitude of factors. Like I said, men get in relationships, they stop dating their woman, they care too much, they get out of shape, they stop being ambitious. Those are all recipes for disasters for a woman. And a woman will tell you she wants you to be her first priority, which is 100% cap. Women want to be third or fourth most important to you at best.
Leah?
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh.
you got anything to say?
They all got silent because you're right.
I actually zoned out, but
She back on that damn getting pissed on and shit.
no, I was thinking about
She
what
was
you
having
said.
flashbacks.
She was
He tilted his head to the side, girl.
But what if she's not cheating?
getting her ass spat.
Huh?
I said, what if she's not cheating though? What if he's just crappy at,
She's
It's
fucking
not,
a personal
it's
trainer.
not about it's about the sex, but not about the sex. It's exactly what he said. He stopped dating her. He stopped doing the things that got her to be attracted to him. I will admit, most women, and we all should do this, we want you to go be do something outside of us, please.
Mhm.
Because yes, we want you to care. We want you to, be all that. We want you to prioritize us in some aspect.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your number one priority. You're that's smothering.
Facts.
I can be number 2. I can be number 3 because I want your priorities to be you and your ambitions, your goals, all that other stuff.
I thought y'all want a man that worships the ground you walk on.
I mean, he can do that
yeah,
too.
that too. I need that.
Yeah, but he has to have his own life as
Yeah,
well.
he's gotta
You
have a
can't
life
be
outside
his
of me.
entire life.
I need.
But if I'm his entire life, you just want to be up under me 24/7. You have nothing else happening. Like what else do you have? I married a different man. Like the man that was ambitious, did this, had goals, dreams. You want to build, do stuff. And I get it. You love me. You want to be like up under me. But please have your own life outside of me. I want to talk about something else other than the day-to-day that we do all the time. I know we do all day.
But see, Aaliyah, I applaud you for saying that, but most women aren't self-aware or even say a fraction of what you just said. They will say they want a man that's all about them, 100% devoted to them, that's just with them 24/7. And that turns all women off because it doesn't show you have anything going on outside of them. How it should be in an ideal world, God, your mission and your mission, and then your family, and then probably her. She's your wife, then she could be third, and that could be including his family as well. But God and your mission first always, your woman third at best.
Alex, you got anything over there?
No, y'all pretty much said everything on that one.
Do you want anything? Nothing?
I'm good. I think I added my 2 cents. I'm good.
All right, y'all. This was a fire episode. I think we could shut this down now because we're almost close to 2 hours. Everyone, please plug in your social medias. We'll start here. Go
Last
down
thoughts.
this way. Any last thoughts on the show before we close up?
Y'all go ahead. I'll go second to last. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay, we'll go this way, I guess.
Oh, guys, it's great to be back. It's been a while. Amazing show. Outstanding job, ladies. Destiny has been here. Haven't seen you ladies as much, but outstanding job. First episode back. Lex, great job as always. TK, it was great to see you in the back seat today. I'm getting her.
I'm saying get the soundboard.
Oh, yeah, get the soundboard.
bomb part?
No, like turn the
Give it to
soundboard
him.
Yeah.
Just give it to
give
him.
him.
Just give it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is better. All right.
Yep.
TK, it was
Should've been
great
over
to
there
see
all the
you. Not the host, you know what I'm saying? Just taking a back seat. Great job. Destiny, amazing. First time. Hope to have you back as the host again. Listen, guys, if you're looking to get in shape or you want to have any conversations about fitness, you want to learn protein intake, hydration, anything like that, go ahead. Check out my podcast on YouTube.
Sponsored by Deer Park.
C Marty Fit, CMARTY Fit. Go ahead, follow the Instagram, same name, TikTok, same name, C Marty Fit, and you'll love it. If you're interested in coaching, go ahead, shoot me a DM on one of those platforms, and go ahead, subscribe to the page, like the video, Shattered Illusions, and catch you guys on the next episode. Thanks.
Ladies.
He said, check out my podcast.
Sponsored by Deer Park.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
I have to say this was a very informative episode.
Yes.
Sorry I've been gone for so long, but glad to be back. Destiny, you did a fantastic job.
What you was going through?
Oh, I did my best.
What nigga she was chasing after?
Oh.
Stop assuming again.
Nigga
Talk about this.
broke your heart.
Mind
Next.
Mind your business.
Keep going.
Mind your business.
Go ahead.
We'll
girl.
talk offline.
No, we won't. I have to go home. Anywho,
Holy mackerel. Go
anywho,
ahead.
great episode. I actually deactivated my Instagram recently. Having my own little personal journey, self-awareness, self-reflection type of stuff.
Cool.
Anywho, you wonder where
She's healing. She's healing.
For me, yes.
Yeah, she's healing. You know what healing is, TK?
I know exactly what that is.
Keep going.
I really
Just
hope he's,
ignore the evil laugh.
I
Come
know,
on.
but I really hope he stubs his pinky toe in the corner of a bed when he gets
Damn.
home.
I hope you step
That
on
hurts.
Why you wish that on me?
I hope you stub your pinky toe.
I was laughing
And
at
now-
TK, not you.
But
Whatever.
it was
Anywho.
you were the topic.
This was fun.
Yes. But great show, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. And
Oh, she's taking y'all's job.
who?
But like, comments.
Can you let her finish?
Can I finish, please?
I apologize. I can't help it.
I still hope you stub your pinky toe. And yeah, see y'all next time.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it short. This was a great show. You did an amazing job, like I told you were going to do.
Thank you.
Exactly. I'm sorry that I've been away so long. Unfortunately, I'll be away next week, but I'll be back right after. So thank you guys.
The time this episode comes out, you probably be back, but whatever.
It's okay.
All right.
Now I guess it's on me.
Yeah.
Destiny, like
I
I
got to
want
see.
to, I want to give you halfway credit right here. They were very thoughtful questions. I think you did a pretty good job.
Okay.
Now I wouldn't mind you doing this again one day in the future.
Oh, not fired.
Now that's the end of me being nice to her. It's back,
Oh,
back to the
shit.
bullshit.
Oh, God. What is he going to do?
Fellas, I want to tell y'all one thing. If y'all like this, go and give us a like, comment, subscribe. Our videos been going crazy lately. We appreciate
facts.
y'all, man. Keep liking it. We're gonna keep giving y'all more value,
Yeah.
keep switching things up,
Yeah.
bring bigger guests,
Yeah.
bring y'all more ladies.
Yeah.
Do y'all job, ladies, bring y'all friends down here. And look,
They don't want that smoke.
we gonna keep growing.
I asked already.
I appreciate
I
every
asked,
single
they all
lady
said
They
down.
said no.
I brought my friends.
We gonna talk. Nah, you is good. Aaliyah and Destiny. Anyway,
I try my best.
keep doing y'all's thing. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. TK McKenna signing out. Shattered Illusionz, kill the fantasy book dream. Take us home, Destiny.
All right. I want to thank TK for this opportunity. And, I think this is a great show. Thank y'all for giving me this opportunity. I think I had a great time.
Oh, you gotta get Alex before you say
Oh,
bye.
Alex. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Girl, how you doing over there? How you feel about the show?
Y'all did great. I love it. You did a great job.
All right.
Fantastic, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. We are Shattered Illusionz, and we out of here.
Shut this